Hello, good afternoon. How are you doing? We are back. This is over and over and over again. This is, of course, is the watch along England versus Slovenia. Slovakia, sorry. Slovenia was the other night. That was bad enough. It is for a place in the quarterfinal of the Euros. Can England turn in a better performance than we've managed so far in this competition? Who knows? Let's see what happens, shall we? So, how are you doing? Good afternoon. I hope you are looking forward to this game. It should be good, shouldn't it? Obviously, you would have expected our fantastic manager, Sir Gareth, to have made loads of changes to the team since we've been playing so poorly. And that's exactly what he's done. He's made one change. There you go. Kobbie Mainoo comes into midfield. So, there is no Cole Palmer. There is no Anthony Gordon. It is basically the same team that's underperformed in every single game, except he can't quite figure out, can he, that midfield player. He tried Conor Gallagher there, it didn't work. He's tried Trent there, of course, in the first couple of games. That didn't work. So now he's decided to go with Kobbie Mainoo, who's played about 4 games for Man United in the areas in the Euros. He's a much better bet, obviously, than Cole Palmer, who's one of the top goal scorers in the Premier League last season. But Gareth knows best. So what do we know? What do we know? So Gareth knows what he's doing. I'm sure we're going to win this game about 8-0. And Kobbie Mainoo will probably be the star player, won't he? So there you go. So the team then, just to kind of... actually, what we'll do is, I did do a little graphic, so I might as well use it, I suppose. So the England team then, pretty much as it's been, Pickford in goal, the back four, Trippier, a very right-footed left-back, isn't working. Mark Gay and John Stones at the back, yeah, fair enough. And Walker, obviously, at right-back, that's all fair enough. Midfield, say, Declan Rice, Kobbie Mainoo and Jude Bellingham needs to play better, and then the front three has been the same: Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane, and Phil Foden. There is, of course, a little bit of Premier League interest in the Slovakia starting team. Of course, Martin Dubravka is their goalkeeper who plays for Newcastle. So there is a Newcastle player on the pitch, even if it's not the Anthony Gordon one that we was maybe hoping for. And Trippier as well, of course. Yeah, I've got about him. But that's the problem for me. I mean, I know Ian Wright said it. I said it last week as well. I don't know why he couldn't play Saka there. Give us more balance. And he can play in that position. He's naturally left-footed. But anyway, as I say, so Gareth knows best. And I'm sure this is going to be the team that we need to go on and win this game against the Slovakia team. I think it's going to be a very similar game, isn't it, to the other night. They're going to be very organised. They're going to be defensively strong. And it's going to be the onus on us to try and break them down. And they're going to try and counter-attack and cause us problems from set pieces. So we're going to have to be defensively strong, which we have been in the tournament, to be fair. Not that we've been tested too much. And we're going to have to show a lot more, aren't we, in that final third? A little bit more invention. And we're going to have to create a few more chances. Otherwise, we could be suffering extra time and penalties. And we know how that tends to go for us generally in competition. So I'm a little bit disappointed with the starting lineup. I've got to be honest. I thought this was a chance to play Cole Palmer, you know, the informed player in the squad from the previous season at Chelsea. He was fantastic. Why not give him a chance? He came on the other night, looked good. Yes, you need some quality on the bench to bring on in a game like this when there could be extra time, but I would have started him, give the Slovakian defence something a bit more to think about. But anyway, he's gone with what he knows, which is generally what Gareth Southgate does. He doesn't like taking risks. He doesn't like taking any chances at all, does he? He plays it safe, and he's picked a very, very safe team. It should be good enough to get through this game. We're a much better team than Slovakia, and the way the draw is opening up, it could be enough to get through the next round as well. I mean, Switzerland are a decent team, but we should be able to beat them. But let's see, we've got to get through this one first before we start thinking too far ahead. But yeah, a little bit disappointed with the starting lineup, if I'm honest. What's your score predictions?
I don't know, because we haven't really scored many goals, have we, to be honest?
Well, no.
I think it's going to be just like a 1-0 or something.
Oh, not a 2-1 this time.
I'm hoping for more, but if we start scoring in the first half, maybe it's more, maybe it's 2-0.
I don't know. I think they're going to be very strong defensively, Slovakia.
Yeah.
I think we I don't know. We need to play a lot better.
We didn't get any goals the last game, did we?
No, and we only got one in each of the other two, didn't we? So
God.
Right. I don't know. Without making enough changes to the team, can we expect too much different from the last few games? I would say probably not.
What are you saying, like score?
I mean, I think we will win. We should win. We've got better players than them.
We should, but you know what England's like.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the Slovakians' biggest games they've ever played in their entire history of football. So
they're
going to be up for it. Yeah, of course they are. And we've seen some of the so-called smaller nations have done well in this competition, haven't they? Georgia.
Look at Slovenia, who we played last time.
Yeah, it's going to. It's going to be a difficult game this for England, but we should win. I think we will win, but I'm not expecting.
Oh, got the red tops.
No, these are the subs.
Oh, these are subs.
Yeah, these are all the subs.
Oh, sorry.
There's
Anthony Gordon with his scrapes on his chin.
The real team are wearing red, or the real team, the starting team. I think we'll win. Yeah, I mean, 1-0 probably seems a fair kind of result, really, doesn't it? Because this team isn't scoring goals. But if it all clicks, there's no reason why we can't get 2 or 3. But is it going to click? It hasn't done up till now.
I think we should give Ollie Watkins a chance, or
Well, he played a little bit of one of the games, didn't he? Was it the Denmark game he came on? Didn't he play pretty well? And then he's not been on the pitch since.
Depends if Kane gets a service.
There's a few, isn't it? Eze is a tricky little player. He can do something different against a tight defence. He could be a player to come off the bench maybe later in the game. Ivan Toney's a goal scorer. Ollie Watkins had a great season. Anthony Gordon, Cole Palmer. We've got some quality players, haven't we? My concern has always been the manager and the style of play doesn't bring the best out of them. And I think that's why we've played the way that we have in this tournament as we have in previous tournaments. But we seem to be progressing through. And I suppose at the end of the day, if we get through this game, it'll be another quarter-final. That means Gareth reached the quarter-final at least in every tournament he's been manager in, which is better than any other previous England manager's ever done. So you've got to look at the results. You've got to look at the results on the pitch and what we're doing. And we won the group, not the most difficult of groups, it has to be said, and we didn't play particularly well, but we won the group. We've got through. The draws opened up nicely for us in terms of looking what's ahead of us to come and what we could have got. So I think we've got to be reasonably confident that we can go on and stay in this tournament for a little bit longer. But let's get through this game tonight. I think we'll win. I will go 1-0, but if it does click, we could win this game quite comfortably in the end. Just seeing Kieran Trippier and Martin Dubravka there have a little handshake there in a tunnel. Of course, those two know each other very well, don't they? And Slovakia are all in blue. Quite a nice kit, actually. Of course, part of what used to be Czechoslovakia. And since they went independent, I'm not sure that they've done particularly well in tournaments, have they, in the past? But, they've got through their group in this one, and they'll be looking forward to this game. They've got nothing to lose, have they, Slovakia? If England win 4-0, it'll be like, well, everyone would have expected that. So all the pressure's on England, as it usually is when we play most teams. But this is knockout football. Anything can happen.
Someone's got to win.
Yeah, there's going to be a result today, whether it's 90 minutes or whatever it is. It's going to be decided tonight, isn't it? So let's see what happens. Let's see what the next 90 minutes or 2 hours or whatever.
I think the first half will sort of give it an idea.
I don't know. I think Slovakia will just set out to defend to begin with, and we'll have a lot of the ball. But we'll probably do what we usually do with the ball, which is go sideways and backwards and sideways.
Sideways.
And that's probably how the pattern of the game is going to work out. If we can get ourselves in front, you do expect that we'll go on and win the game, because it's going to mean that at some point Slovakia are going to have to come out a little bit more, and that's going to create more spaces. And we've got the players to exploit that. But if it stays 0-0 for a long time, and if Slovakia were to get a goal from a set piece or something and go in front, then it's going to be really, really tough, isn't it? But
did they score many goals in their last games?
No, they kind of scraped through a little bit as well. I mean, it's been that sort of tournament, isn't it? Everyone's scraping through. No one's really playing really, really well. I've not seen one team that I've looked at and thought, oh, probably they'll be the team to beat.
Yeah.
But obviously Spain have got a great squad. France have got a great squad. They've not been playing brilliantly. Germany at home are going to be strong. Of course they are, but I don't know. If England can get their act together, I think we've got a great chance to win this, the whole tournament.
Obviously, Italy's out now.
Well, Italy, yeah, it wasn't a great Italy team, but yeah, they're out. You know, Switzerland look decent. We'll have to, if we get through, we'll play them. That's going to be a difficult game, but again, we're going to be favourites to beat them. And then, you know, that's a semi-final again, isn't it? And who knows? Could be Holland or someone like that. I think the way the draws worked out. But let's get through this first and let's see where we are. And I've not seen anything in this tournament to make me think England can't win it, but we need to get our act together and start playing better, and then we'll see. But the group stage is gone. Doesn't matter now. It's all about these one-off games, isn't it? And we've certainly got the quality to beat this team today and go through, and then we can then look forward to the next game during the week. Well, let's get this done first. And I say it won't be easy, will it?
Let's get it done.
It will not be easy. We've got Greg with us. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you again. He says anything can happen. Even Havertz got a goal yesterday. Well, he's got a few in his tournament, hasn't he? He's playing well. I thought he played well last night, and he seems to play better. When I've seen him play for Germany, he seems to play a little bit more freedom, and he just seems a better player. And yes, he's done well for Arsenal towards the end of the season. But anyway, it's our national anthem now.
Little trip, yeah. It's a wee little, isn't he? I keep on saying Queen, you know.
Our national anthem is so crap, but it actually is really good when it's played before the game, isn't it? It just kind of gets you in the kind of mood for the game, doesn't it? Really, it's good. But yeah, let's see. The players look relaxed. They look up for it. Let's hope we can put in a performance today, because we need one, don't we? Because it's not been great, has it, so far? But yeah, anything can happen in football. It's a knockout game, and we've seen upsets and surprises plenty of times before in football over the years. And you know, we certainly can't take this game for granted today. Any of the knockout games, you know, people have said we've got the easier half of the draw, and on paper we certainly have. But if we lose, yeah, exactly, you still got to win. If we lose to Slovakia, it doesn't matter what the draw was like in front of that, does it? You know, you've got to win your next game in knockout football. And you know, at some point or other, whether it's in a semi-final or whether it's in the final, we're going to have to play the good teams, aren't we? Eventually, we have to play at least one of the better teams, whether it's France, whether it's Spain, whether it's Germany. We're going to have to play them at some point if we're going to win the competition. So it doesn't matter when you play them, does it? You know, it just means that you've got a better chance maybe of going further in the competition. But we need to worry about us and play better. That's what we need to do. And you know, if we play,
just forget about the past.
Yeah, exactly. The group stage is just about going through, isn't it? You don't win the competition in the group stage. You can get knocked out, but you don't win it. But in the knockout stage is where it's all over if you lose. So this is where it really counts, isn't it? Greg says Switzerland looked good yesterday. They could win it. Yeah, no, they did.
They did.
And they're a decent team. They've got some really good players, haven't they? We know one or two of them, don't we? One in particular. But yeah, they're a good team. Of course they are. But if you get to a quarter final of a tournament, you're going to be playing a good team, aren't you? You are. There's no, you know, you don't get easy games here. So yeah, let's get through this one first before we worry about Switzerland. If we win today, we can worry about Switzerland when we play them. Mark's with us as well. He says, "Afternoon, everyone. Come on, England. Indeed, come on, England. Let's put in a performance. Let's do it today. Let this kickstart the tournament for us. Let this be the game where it all falls into place and we suddenly look like a team that can go on and be a serious contenders for this tournament. Because, as I say, no one so far has worried me. You know, I'm not really bothered about what what draw we got. On our day, we should be good enough to beat anyone in this competition with the players we've got. So let's go out there and prove it. There seems to be a little problem with Jordan Pickford. They were saying before the game about he's got some sort of wrist injury, hand injury. In the warm-up, he was looking in a little bit of pain. It looks as though Aaron Ramsdale's been warming up with him. So I don't know whether or not Jordan Pickford's going to last the game. And maybe Aaron Ramsdale might come in. We are off and underway. It is Slovakia that kicked off all in blue. They actually gave the ball straight away. The clearance hit Harry Kane and went through to the goalkeeper, Dubravka. I think the first 10 or 15 minutes is going to be interesting to see how the game plays out, isn't it? Because you'd imagine England are going to get a lot of the ball. Can we be a little bit more positive with it?
We need to be more aggressive.
Yeah, just more positive going forward, and not passing backwards and sideways all the time, just to keep possession.
Productive.
Which seems to be the modern way of football. A lot of teams seem to play like that now, don't they? It's all sideways, backwards. Possession is key, and it's important. But if you don't do nothing with your possession, what's the point? So Mark Gay has got a strapping on his wrist. Jordan Pickford's got a wrist or a hand injury.
I've seen elastoplast on his.
Anthony Gordon's cut himself to pieces, falling off. What they've been doing in training this last week, they all seem to have got injured. They've been having fights and stuff. I don't know, but anyway, as long as they're all fit to play today. Jordan Pickford in a rather funky kit looks for Harry Kane, who's not really done anything in this tournament so far. He did get that goal against Denmark, of course. But anyway, Mark C says there, Greg, if Havertz could stick away his open play chances, he could be sitting on 5 goals. No, exactly. That was what I felt last night. He played well, I thought, but he missed a couple of big chances, as he has done in a couple of the other games as well. He's playing with more freedom for Germany, but he's not a centre forward. I don't care anyone says he's not a centre forward. He's not a natural goal scorer. I mean, he can play in that position, but he's not a natural goal scorer, and that's where Arsenal are lacking, and I think that's maybe where Germany are slightly lacking as well. The one thing about Harry Kane, he hasn't done a lot in his tournament, but he does score goals, and he has scored one already, despite virtually not touching the ball for 3 games. Anyway, the game hasn't really got any pattern yet. Jordan Pickford in his green and black kit kicks it forward, looks for Jude. Bellingham tries to head it on towards Harry Kane. Wasn't a good header, actually, and Slovakia pick up the ball. And they actually have started the game quite well. And they are looking to actually come forward a bit more than I was expecting to. A little bit of a misunderstanding over on that far side. It is a throw to England, which Trippier takes, playing left back again. Gordon, Kieran Trippier, which I don't think is good for the balance of the team. He just won't use his left foot. It's not his natural side. He is a good player, but he can't get forward enough. And every time he gets forward, he's got to cut back inside. And he always plays the ball in field rather than looking for Foden, who's been quiet in the tournament for that reason, because he doesn't get the ball enough. Anyway, Kieran Trippier is going to get the ball now over on that far side, quite high up the pitch, plays it in field and gets it back again from Phil Foden, Declan Rice, who was very, very poor, wasn't he, against Denmark. He was slightly better, wasn't he, against Slovenia the other night. Oh, that's a poor pass. Oh, and that could be Mark Gay with a yellow card very early in this game.
Oh,
it wasn't his mistake, actually. It was a terrible pass to him, and he didn't really have a lot of choice there other than to commit the foul. Mark Gay, who's been absolutely brilliant in this tournament, he's been the only thing really that you can be excited about as an England fan in this tournament so far. Has been the performance of Mark Gay. He's been absolutely brilliant. But he's just got himself a booking there. I mean, he was so short with that pass. He had to commit to it and got it all wrong. It's a free kick to Slovakia and a yellow card already to probably our best centre half. That's not really a good news, is it, when your centre half's on a yellow card after 3 minutes? Greg says they're booking after 3 minutes. Doesn't help. It doesn't know. So there you go. So let's see. Mark T says, I see the Turkish referees putting a mark. Well, I think that was a yellow card. I think it was. I mean, it was. It wasn't his fault. I say the pass to him was terrible. Anyway, Slovakia have got a set piece here which could be quite dangerous. It's whipped in towards the edge of the penalty area. Header comes in. Oh, was it an England defender got there first? No, it wasn't. I think it's just been headed wide. Two Slovakian players seem to collide with each other there. Russ is in the house. How you doing, Russ? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It was actually. They clashed into each other, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mark C says he's going to have to sit out the next game. Is he? Has he been booked already? I thought Conor Gallagher was the only one that had been booked. Has Mark Gay been booked already? Has he? That would be a big blow actually, if he has to miss the next game because he's been our best player.
I didn't know he had.
I didn't realise he had. Maybe he had.
He didn't have a one beside his name.
No, I didn't think he did. No,
Conor Gallagher didn't have like a one.
And does it not start again in the group at the group stage anyway? Is it not the knockout stages? Is separate. I can't remember anyway. If he misses the next game, that would be a massive blow because he's been fantastic. Anyway, Slovakia coming forward. They've been the better team. They've got a chance now. Ball across the box.
Ooh.
Oh, it's just wide.
Whoa.
And almost an early goal there for Slovakia. They have looked really, really good in these first 5 minutes. They've already threatened a couple of times. There's a really good move down this near side there left. And it was a lovely overlapping run. And I don't know if that was meant to be a shot or a cross, but it went crossed Pickford and almost dropped in that far corner. I don't know whether Pickford got his fingertips to that. We'll see more from the replay. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
But it went wide anyway. But wow,
dear me.
we are already struggling
Looking
to get going in this game. And so far, it's pretty much like the previous. The stream's just decided it wants to freeze as well. But yeah, it's not been the best start, has it, from England? Which is not what we wanted to see. But anyway, let's hope it improves. I'm sure it will. There's plenty of time. Obviously, we've only played 6 minutes. And England are coming forward now. A long ball from Walker up this near side. Looks for Saka, his first involvement. Lovely touch, actually, from Saka on this near side. Goes past his man, gets to the byline, pulls it back to the edge of the box. It's come to Jude Bellingham. Oh, he took an extra touch. He didn't need to. England still pick up the ball again with Saka. Just on the edge of the area, plays it to Mainu inside the box, gets it back. It's a big chance. Oh, he was tackled inside the area, and Slovakia just about get it clear. That's first Saka's involvement there, and he did really well. And there's a yellow card to one of the. Actually, is it to Saka? Is he giving Saka a yellow card? What was that for? Not sure what he's given a yellow card to Saka for. Yeah, he has given a yellow card to Saka there. Not quite sure what that was all about. Anyway, was it Kobe Mainu that's been booked?
I don't know.
Anyway, that's 2 England yellow cards already, and we haven't even played 7 minutes yet, so that's not looking good, is it? The referee certainly isn't standing for any nonsense.
Oh,
he stood on his foot. That's not a yellow card. How's it a yellow card standing on someone's foot? That's ridiculous. That should never be a yellow card. Anyway, Kobe Mainu's now booked as well, so there you go. The ref doesn't like us, clearly, does he? Well, I suppose if he's Turkish, probably no wonder. Greg says there, Manny a book now. That was never a book. No, it wasn't. No, Mark C says never a yellow card. Foul, yes, but no, it wasn't a yellow card at all. He just stood on his foot, didn't he? That happens all the time. If that's a yellow card, then it'd be like every single player would get booked in the game, wouldn't they? If you're standing on someone's foot, because it just happens so many times. Anyway, so the referee isn't taking any nonsense from our players, is he? Let's see if he's the same with the Slovak players when they commit some fouls, shall we? See if he gets his yellow card out for them. Anyway, they're coming forward again. They're actually playing some good football here. Slovakia. They actually look a good side. The ball played into the box again. And again, England haven't really dealt with it. A shot comes in, blocked by John Stones, I think it was, but it's come back out again. Shot from the edge of the box. Goes across the face of the goal. And wow, England are struggling to really get a grip in this game so far. And another opportunity for Slovakia. Ball played to the edge of the box. England didn't really get it clear. And then the shot came in the second time. And it was just across the 6-yard box. Went wide. But yeah, not a great start this from England at all. We've played 8 minutes and it's been very, very poor again from England. We just haven't got going. We can't string 2 passes together. The only decent move we had was when Saka got the ball. And that's not unusual in this tournament, is it? He seems to have been the one bright spark in our attacking line. Not that that's happened often enough, but you know, at least he's tried to create stuff when he's had the opportunity to. England just playing the ball around at the back. Kyle Walker with a slightly heavy touch and led to a bit of a confrontation there with Duka, the forward player there for Slovakia. Walker's got the ball again on his near side, plays it in again to Bukayo Saka, but he's facing his own goal. Turns now and plays it back to Walker again. At least England are getting a little bit of possession without really making much headway forward. But we might do now. Jude Bellingham on his near side, Saka's outside, and Bellingham plays it over to that far side. It's a great ball. Oh, it was Kieran Trippier there. He needed to use his left foot on that one, really, didn't he? He wanted to use his right, and it's gone high over the bar. But it was a good ball actually there from Bellingham. Saw Kieran Trippier in that space there, and he's got his body shape all wrong, and fired it high over the crossbar into the England fans are behind that goal that England are attacking in this first half. Which seems to be the way in this tournament, doesn't it? Not often most teams seem to attack their fans in the first half in this competition. Greg says the ref made sure Germany went through. Seems this ref is trying to stop us going through. Well, I think it's a bit early to say that quite yet. Let's see how the game pans out.
How are you then booking for? Come on.
Let's see. Well, yeah, but let's see if he does the same for them when they do fouls. Let's see if he does, and then we'll know whether or not it's a one-way street. But you're right. The referee did make sure Germany went through yesterday. There's no doubt about that. But they were the English referees. They're just terrible anyway, aren't they? Maybe that's the reason. Maybe we're reading too much into yesterday. Anyway, England are coming forward again. We're looking a little bit better now. We've had a couple of brighter moments, and we are coming forward again with Phil Foden over on that far side. Is this going to be Phil Foden's night? He's not had a great tournament, has he? Maybe lucky to still be in the team. Anyway, John Stones now, a little bit of space. Tries to find Saka's done well, actually. Saka holds off a defender, Kobe Mainoo, runs into a bit of trouble, but manages to get the ball through to Bellingham. This is better from England. Harry Kane on the edge of the box. Kyle Walker's free on this near side. Can he get the cross in? England got a lot of players in the box. He stands out towards the far post. Not a great cross at all, actually. But England do manage to keep possession. Foden again. Now it's with Trippier and Declan Rice. And this is better from England. Saka now on his near side. Plays it back to Kyle Walker. Can he get across in this time? No, it's with Kobe Mainoo. Declan Rice tries to find Kyle Walker again, but it's gone behind. But that's better from England.
Yeah,
a little bit better from England. At least we're getting our foot on the ball. And Mark C says overplaying it again. Well, yeah, too many passes. But, you know, they look at the stats, don't they? All managers these days. And if you've had more passes than the other team, even if you lose the game, oh, well, we've done well. We've had more passes. And that seems to be what England do. We want to keep passing and passing. But it's been better. The last 2 or 3 minutes have been slightly better. And at least we're getting the ball up the other end of the pitch and we're causing them 1 or 2 things to think about. And, you know, we've had some nice little movements in and around the box. It just hasn't quite fell for us yet. But that's been the story of the tournament, hasn't it? So far, unfortunately. But anyway, let's see how the rest of the game goes. Yeah, but I think the other one might be better.
No.
New England now. Oh, trying to come forward. The referee's actually given a free kick for a foul by Jude Bellingham. I'm surprised he hasn't got booked. Because the referee seems to book everyone. So he stood on his foot there. And if the referee's consistent, right, you could say that's not even a foul. But he booked Kobe Mainoo, didn't he, for standing on someone's foot? So he should have done the same then. In fact, there was just another chance a moment ago where our streamer froze where Slovakia almost scored. Actually, what great defending that was. Was that Mark Gay again? Because that was brilliant, that. It was. Mark Gay again, throwing himself in the way of that. What a tournament he's had. I said about 1.5 years ago that Arsenal should have looked at buying him. Anyway, it's a free kick to Slovakia now. About 20 yards outside the penalty area. And they've certainly had the better of this opening 15 minutes or so here. And they've got a chance to get the ball in the box again, which they've done a few times. That free kick comes in, headed out though by John Stones, decent header away. And now England have got an opportunity for maybe to launch a counter-attack, but no, we can't. Because there's a foul. Oh, there's going to be a yellow card. Oh, there you go. You see, maybe he's not quite so one-sided. He has given a yellow card there to one of the Slovak players as well for that foul on, I'm not sure who was fouled actually. It's Kuka, who's just been booked there for the Czech Republic. It was a foul. It was Kieran Trippier, it was actually. So, yeah. And he did book him as well. So, there you go. At least he's been a little bit consistent, hasn't he, with the cards. But England are still 2-1 up on that particular count. But it is still 0-0, 13 minutes played. And Slovakia have looked very, very dangerous every time they've come forward. England in possession at the moment. Have on that far side. Trip there, the ball up the line, looking for Foden. That's a good ball, actually. Foden's going to get him behind. Plays the ball across, looking for Saka. Oh, it doesn't quite reach him. Saka couldn't quite get there quickly enough to get on the end of that cross. But that was better from England there. Kieran Trippier getting the ball forward quickly to Foden. And it is now with Kobe Mainoo and now Kyle Walker on this near side. Plays it back to John Stones. Plays it square to Mark Gay. Did a great block a few moments ago there inside the England penalty area to surely stop Slovakia taking the lead. A lead that you have to say they probably deserve at this point in the game. But England will have their moments, I'm sure, the longer the game goes on. But this so far has not been much improvement from the previous games. But if you don't make changes to your team, you're probably not going to see too many improvements. So what do they say the definition of madness is? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And, you know, if he's picking the same team virtually every game, he's making that one midfield change. There's another foul there. In fact, the guy that's just got booked has just committed a foul on Phil Foden. So he's maybe a bit of a tightrope there, isn't he? Kuka. Anyway, England are in possession. Saka on this near side with his back to goal again. Plays it back to Kyle Walker. And England not making any really progress. Well, yeah, they are. They look a strong side, actually. They look good. They look organised, they're physical. And when they come forward, they're playing some nice football. They've
They look
cool
more
stuff.
dangerous than us.
They
so
do
far.
look much more dangerous.
So
Yeah,
far.
they do. They're a decent team actually. And you know, I'm not saying that we would have underestimated them, the player. I think some fans maybe underestimated them a little bit. I don't think the players would have done, and rightly so, because they are a decent team. And if England are going to get through, it's going to be hard and tough. But you've got to expect it anyway, haven't you? Anyway, again, England being forced back and not making any progress up the pitch at all. In fact, we're going further and further back towards our own penalty area. And John Stones finds Declan Rice and he plays it back to Jordan Pickford. And we can try and build again over on the far side. Kieran Trippier right on that far touchline. And he's knocking the ball around well, but not so
I'm not going to
getting forward. Back and sideways. That's what we do. Our long ball now from John Stones. But Saka was on his heels a little bit there. And
he's never going to
didn't anticipate that pass. But that's the problem, isn't it? When you know England are going to be playing more sideways and backwards as a forward player, you're not always going to make them runs thinking, well, the ball's not coming to me. And that time it did come towards Saka, and he wasn't really in the best position to get after it. But anyway, Slovakia coming forward again down this near side. Oh, that's a foul there, surely by Jude Bellingham, and he's going to get a yellow card as well. And I don't think he can have too many complaints there. That was a yellow card foul, I think. There's nothing much doubt about that. A little bit late there, wasn't he, Jude Bellingham?
We're going to get people sent
Mark
off.
C says there's going to be a red card in this game. No, there definitely will be a red card in this game. You can see it coming, can't you? Let's just hope it's not one of ours. I mean, Bellingham there, you can't have too many complaints about that. He completely missed the ball, took the man. And if you're going to get a yellow card, I mean, that's a fair enough yellow card, isn't it? Because he did nothing.
He got the ball, actually.
No, I don't think he did.
He kicked the ball.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, he kicked the ball.
I think that's a fair enough yellow card, really. You got to think this ref booking everybody anyway.
If he doesn't get away from the ref, he'll get a red card.
I don't know. I think the ref just seems to book people for fouling. That's pretty much it. Anyway, it's another free kick, obviously, to Slovakia inside their own half. Again, they play it forward towards the edge of the England penalty area. Kyle Walker heads it away. Mainu flicks it on to Saka, but it's not a great ball from Saka. And again, we've lost the ball. And Slovakia are pretty good when they've got it, actually. They've got it out wide over on that far side. Greg says, no way is this going to end with 22 players. No, I don't think it will. Not the way it's going so far. What, 4 yellow cards already in less than 20 minutes? It's looking as though someone will definitely get a second yellow at some point. Let's just hope it's not one of ours, because it's going to be tough enough with 11 against this team, let alone with 10. We just need to be a little bit more clever, don't we, now? Especially those ones that have been booked. It's tough for Mark Gay, obviously, because he's a defender. He's going to have to make tackles, isn't he? Anyway, Walker tidies that up, goes back to Jordan Pickford. It's Mark Gay now with the ball just outside the England penalty area. Touches it off to Kieran Trippier over on that far side, and he switches it. Strange ball, actually, but John Stones controls it inside his own penalty area, had loads of time, and plays it forward to Jude Bellingham. Now Kyle Walker. And all of England's possession, well, not all of it, but 90% of England's possession has been in our own half, which is all very nice and pretty and nice little square passes, but it's not actually going to get us anywhere, is it? And we've done the same again. Stones and Walker just exchanging passes. Now Saka on this near side. He will get forward. He will try and make something happen. He has to play it back this time, though, to Kobe Mainu, who touches it infield to Declan Rice. And we've just seen this bit. Keeps doing this.
I know. It's going backwards. It's a bit like the football.
It is actually, yeah. You're not missing anything, because it's playing the same bit over again, just like watching England. Anyway, that's a long ball. Again by Jude Bellingham over that far side, looking for Kieran Trippier. It's headed away. It will be a throw to England, which Trippier takes. Finds Declan Rice. Now it's Kobe Mainu, who actually played pretty well, didn't he, when he came on the other night. Finds Saka on this near side. You always feel something might happen when Saka's on the ball.
You do, Lee. I've got more confidence in Saka than anyone.
Cuts in field, plays it square to Declan Rice. Now it's with Foden out to Kieran Trippier. At least England's passing now is in the Slovakian half, just on the edge of the penalty. Digs into the box, looking for the run of Jude Bellingham, but it's headed away. And Slovakia can clear the ball. But that was better from England. At least we've got some passing in their half. But again, Slovakia coming forward again on a counter-attack. They are looking dangerous, but that's a good tackle there in midfield there from Declan Rice.
Oh, he probably gets.
And is the referee giving a free kick? No, he hasn't. It wasn't a free kick. I just thought it was a good, strong tackle there from Declan there.
It was.
Won the ball. Although it's been kicked out because there is an injury. He just won the ball. He got there
Yeah, he
first,
got the
won the
ball.
ball. That was a good tackle. There's
Definitely got
nothing
the
wrong with
ball.
that at all. It's an important tackle as well. And it was a good one. And yeah, he just shake hands as well. It's just a fair tackle, that. But Slovakia are still in possession. 20 minutes played. England 0, Slovakia 0. And Slovakia have had all the best chances. They could have scored 2 goals. They could have scored 2 goals quite easily. But we seem to be growing into it a little bit more in the last 5 minutes or so. But let's see. John Stones now just outside the England penalty area. Greg says, first strong tackle without a booking. Well, it was, but I mean, I don't think he could possibly have booked him for that, could he? Because, you know, he clearly got the ball first, won it cleanly. I think some of the others have been a little bit like, did they get the ball first?
I think Bellingham did kick the ball, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. You looked at that and thought that's clearly a foul. Was it worthy of a yellow card? I don't know, but
no.
I'm not sure. But anyway, the referee likes his cards, doesn't he? But let's hopefully we won't get too many more. But that was a fantastic tackle. You know, England back in possession on this near side. Bukayo Saka again trying to hold the ball up. He's got a defender up his back and he loses out. And now Slovakia can come forward again, but Saka actually won it back.
Oh,
giving it away.
God.
Oh, it was Kyle Walker there, but John Stones actually recovered that really, really well. We almost played ourselves into trouble there. And now we're coming forward. Trippier over on that far side. Foden's gone ahead of him, but Trippier, of course, he's going to cut inside and use his right foot because
it's just
that's
silly,
all he can do.
It's stopping the flow.
All
it's absolutely stopping the flow.
It's madness. But anyway, Kobe Mainu now plays it back out to that far side to Kieran Trippier. He does play the ball back with his left foot that time, only to Declan Rice. Now it's with Mark Gay and John Stones. And again, England enjoying some possession, but not really causing Slovakia too many problems here. It's comfortable possession for them. But that's a bit of a better ball now. Foden over on this far side. Can he get there first? He can't. That's good defending, actually. Really good defending there from Vavra. And Slovakia cleared the ball. Not a good clearance, though. And England coming forward. Declan Rice finds Jude Bellingham on the edge of the penalty. Jude Bellingham's gone around a couple of players. Plays it back into Foden. Oh, he couldn't get a touch on it there. England claiming a penalty. But Bellingham's got the ball. Tries to chip it back into the box. Slovakia hanging on a little bit here. The cross comes in again. Header comes in. Oh, it's just wide from Harry Kane. Was it deflected? And that's the best chance England have had so far. That was a good bit of play, actually. Jude Bellingham on the edge of the box did really, really well. He tried to play it into Foden. That's not a foul. And in the end, the header from Harry Kane, I don't know if it was it deflected wide? The ball was back in from Trippier. Did it come off the defender? It did come off the back of the defender. It did. It should be a corner to England. It is a corner to England, and Kieran Trippier is going to take it.
Come on.
And that was better from England. Good, really good play there from Jude Bellingham on the edge of the penalty area. Positive play it was. Put the ball into the box. I don't know if they checked that for a penalty or not. There seems to be a little hold up there, but I didn't think it was a penalty. The ball was played in towards Foden and him and the defender came together. Saka's ball. It's a good ball. Oh, it was a strong header away, actually. And again, Slovakia cleared the ball away. And a shot comes in from Kobe Mainu on the volley over the crossbar. And England are starting to play a little bit better. It's not great, but it's certainly better than it was in the first 10 minutes where we were a bit fortunate not to be behind. And why not try that there from Kobe Mainu from just outside the box there? It fell nicely for him. Thought he'd give it a go, a little bit too high, but if you don't shoot, you're not going to score. So
you've got to try.
Have a try sometimes. It's not all about 50 passes, is it? Sometimes you have a shot, and he did, and it was just a little bit too high. England seem to be getting a little bit better, but just as I say that, we give the ball away, and that's always a dangerous sign against this team. They're very, very... They move the ball quickly, don't they? They get it forward, and another good forward pass again. And they're keeping possession well here. A little bit of space in midfield, knocking the ball around quite well. And England have got to work quite hard to try and win it back. And we do manage to force them back into their own half. Greg says, definitely looking better than the last 3 games. Yeah, slightly better, yeah. We're still not anywhere near the level that we can do. Anyway, Slovakia in again. They've got a player over on this near side. Oh, it's a lovely ball into the box. And it's a goal. Yeah. The Slovakia have scored, and you have to say that's been coming. There's no question they've been the better team. 24 and a half minutes gone, and Slovakia have scored. And that was a really good goal, actually. Really well worked. And they're fully deserving of that lead, you have to say. They've played well. They've looked a threat. And that was a really, really nice goal. Well taken. And England have got a lot of work to do if we're going to stay in the Euros, because this team look very, very strong. And it was a nice goal that was. Looked as though England had dealt with the initial. Well, in fact, there might be an offside there, is there? I know it's the second phase of play, so he's not offside. He's not offside there. What about the ball through? Oh, he's not going to be offside, is he? Because Kyle Walker was playing him on. Mark Gay there, probably the first bad bit of defending he's done. He got the wrong side of his man, and it's a goal. But Kyle Walker there should have stepped out, and he didn't. And it's a good finish, tucked away under Jordan Pickford there. Good first touch. And he was always fouled, actually. In fact, had he gone down, he would have got a penalty, but he didn't matter because he scored anyway. Nice finish with the outside of his foot there into the corner. And Slovakia lead. And you have to say they deserve to lead as well. It was a good goal, but yeah, as Mark says, a terrible defense. It was terrible defending, yeah, absolutely.
That's just terrible.
Two or three,
absolutely,
yeah, it was
terrible.
2 or 3
absolutely
mistakes.
Shocking.
2 or 3 mistakes
absolutely shocking.
Mark Gay was definitely in the wrong position. Kyle Walker, I don't know what he was doing, sitting that deep. All he had to do was step out. And Mark Gay is now getting some treatment, and I don't know whether or not he's going to be able to continue, actually. I mean, we're saying he might have to miss the next game anyway because of his yellow card, and he might have to miss the rest of this game.
Far.
Looks like a shoulder injury, is it, or something like that? I'm not sure.
Get that far.
But he missed his header there initially. And what was that injury there? Did you get that injury there from that challenge, and then maybe that was why he was out of position? I don't know, but anyway, he's having to come off briefly here. Looks like an arm shoulder type injury there that he's got from that aerial challenge that he lost in the build up to the goal. Greg says that now they've got to pick up their performance. Indeed, yeah, we've got to massively pick up our performance because it's not been good enough anyway. And now, having gone behind. And so far in the knockout games, the 2 knockout games yesterday, the team that scored first won on both occasions, 2-0 as it turned out. But let's hope that that changes now. Anyway, Mark Gay's back on the pitch. He's back on the ball. So hopefully he's going to be okay. But anyway, I don't know if he's moving particularly freely. I don't know if he's going to be able to play the full game. Or he'd like to come on for him. You'd imagine, all looking at the subs. Conta maybe. Hello. Dunk. Lewis Dunk. I'll bring Lewis Dunk on me. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully he'll be okay. But England have got more worries at the other end of the pitch at the moment to try and get a goal back, because otherwise we are going home just a week after Scotland got knocked out, which isn't good, is it? Anyway, there's still loads of time left. That's the main thing. We're only, 28 minutes played. So there's loads and loads of time left. And we had been playing a little bit better probably 5 minutes before they scored. So, we'd created 1 or 2 half chances, I would say, not actual proper clear chances. The Harry Kane header that went off the back of the defender was probably the best chance that we've had.
I just didn't get the passing back.
No, the idea of it is why teams do it is because they keep possession, so they'll draw the other team forward, create space behind, and then you can hit them with a ball in behind, and that's what Pepper's mastered over the years, hasn't it? Everyone wants to copy it, think that's the best way to play, and that's what the plan is. It just, unless you move the ball a little bit quicker, you're not going to drag the other team's shape. You're not going to pull them apart, are you? Which is the whole point of the possession. Man City do it well because they move the ball quickly, and England don't move it particularly quickly. Anyway, Foden over on that far side. He's got a bandage on his hand as well. What have they been doing in training, these lot? Jesus Christ. They've all got bandages on their hands. Is it like they want to all match? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we need to try and find a goal from somewhere. And that's a terrible ball. Was never going to find Saka. And every time Slovakia come forward, you kind of worry. But Saka's actually won it back there. He did really well. Now Jude Bellingham. We need Jude to really get into his game. That's a nice ball to Saka that time. Can Saka get away? He's been very, very tightly marked, and he can't get away from his man either. And he has won the throw, though. He's definitely been well marked so far, hasn't he, Saka? But he did have a couple of bright moments as well in this game. We've got Royston with us. Hey there, my friend. Good to see you. That ball again, looking for Kieran Trippier over on that far side. That's a good ball inside. get a little bit better from England. And once again, we've played nearly half an hour. I don't think Harry Kane's had a touch, has he, apart from that header. He had about 2 touches in the previous 3 games in total, and he's probably about 1 touch today. And if you want to score goals, you need your centre forward to at least have some touches of the ball, don't you? And that's one thing we haven't done enough of in this tournament at all. Anyway, Kyle Walker, he only needs 1 chance. He showed that, didn't he, against Denmark? You know, get him into the box, get the ball there, and he'll probably score because he's done it so many times. For England, he's done it so many times in his career. And he has, of course, just come off the back of his highest ever goal-scoring season with Bayern Munich. And he closed down the keeper there, Harry Kane. And England have won a throw on the back of that as well. We've got 15 minutes until half-time. Can we find an equaliser? Put ourselves right back in this game. John Stones. We just don't need to panic, do we? We've got plenty of time. There's no need to force it. But we do need to step up our game. Well, no, we need to step up our game. There's no doubt. We do need to step up. But it's still early days. We don't need to panic quite yet, do we? We will get some chances in this game. We will. The important thing is when they come along, we're going to have to take them, aren't we? Let's be honest. Because we're not going to get hundreds and hundreds of them. We're going to get a few. We just need to be clinical when we get them. And be patient in the meantime. Jude Bellingham plays that forward to Main, who gets it back. I want to see Bellingham more involved. That's a good ball. Saka on this near side. Is this going to be the moment for England? Saka, can he get across? And he does to the far post. Oh, Foden couldn't quite get there. Again, a bright moment for England when Saka gets the ball. Now Harry Kane, very deep, puts it towards the far post, looking for Saka again, but he's never going to get there. And it's gone behind for a goal kick. Once again, Saka creating the problems for the Slovak defence. Every time he gets the ball, you think something might happen, and it almost did there. In the end, it was Kane's cross from the far side, far too high for Saka. He was never going to get at the end of that. That's not really the sort of service Saka needs. But it was a good ball from Bellingham just before to put Saka in, just showing Cole Palmer there. Will it be his night from the bench maybe to change this game for England later on? Who knows? We do have some quality sitting on that bench, don't we? And we've got some goals there as well, haven't we? Ollie Watkins, Ivan Toney. Always can get a goal. Cole Palmer, of course, one of the top scorers in the Premier League last season. So we've got goals on the bench to come on, hopefully later if we still need one. The way it's going, it's looking as though we will. Slovakia have seemed a little bit more happy since they scored to sit a little bit deeper, haven't they? Which, you know, we probably expected, really. It's on England have now got to take that initiative and, you know, we've got to create the chances ourselves. This is a bit better play there, but again, the ball forward wasn't great from Kieran Trippier. It's been cut out and Slovakia can come forward. One thing we mustn't do before half-time is concede a second goal because that it's going to be tricky enough getting one back against this very, very strong, organised team if we go 2-0 down, as we saw with Italy last night and Denmark as well. And when you go 2-0 down, it's a big mountain to climb in these knockout games. And England have lost the ball again. And again, Slovakia are coming forward. Well, but luckily that wasn't a great ball forward, and Kobe Mainoo wins it back. And now Harry Kane tries to play the ball through. That ball that's worked so well with Son at Tottenham over the years didn't quite work that time for England. It was Jude Bellingham trying to get on the end of it. But again, Slovakia have defended well, and now Phil Foden finds Bellingham again, and England get a little bit more possession inside the Slovakian half. Bellingham again having a run. He's done well. Jude Bellingham, what's the cross like? Deflected behind, it's a corner, and suddenly England are looking a little bit more dangerous. Bellingham's having a little bit more impact on this game now. He's had a couple of good runs at that Slovak defence. They can't really deal with him. He's going past 2 or 3 players again, and that cross was well defended in the end. It is a corner over on that far side, which Kieran Trippier is again going to take. This is where his right foot over on that left side is quite good because he can in-swing this corner. And England have got plenty of bodies in that 6-yard box. Can we find the equaliser before half-time? It's 11 minutes till the break. He's still 1-0. The corner comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Harry Kane trying to get there. Again, it's well defended at the near post. And it's gone behind for another corner to England. That's a decent ball, actually. Goalkeeper couldn't get there because Mark Gay was blocking him off. And it's a good defensive header. Here's another corner again over on that far side. Again, it is going to be Kieran Trippier with it. He's going to whip this one in again towards that 6-yard box. And this time the referee's blown for a foul. Not quite sure who was fouled. But anyway, the referee didn't like it. He's given a free kick to Slovakia there. Not quite sure who was fouled. But anyway, the referee didn't like something in there, did he? Was it for Mark Gay on the goalkeeper, maybe trying to block him off? We saw a block yesterday, didn't we, in the Germany game, which led to a goal getting disallowed. That was a little bit more blatant, and that wasn't on the goalkeeper. But anyway, it is a free kick to Slovakia, who lead 1-0. And they have probably just about shaded. They probably do just about deserve that lead with the chances that they've had, certainly. The clear-cut chances, they've certainly had more of them. And England struggled to create too much. We've got a free kick. Mark C says, this ref is the one that got assaulted on the pitch in Turkey. Hardly a surprise on this showing. Oh, is it that way? Is he? I've seen the clips there. Is it the same ref, is it? I mean, you know what it's like in Turkey, though. They're quite passionate, shall we say. Anyway, it's another wasted ball forward. That was Kobe Mainoo again looking for Saka. That seems to be the out ball for England, trying to find Saka. Most of the time, the balls haven't been good enough to reach him. But on the 2 or 3 occasions that they have, we've looked as though we might create something. But that was a poor ball, that one. It was easily defended. And now Dubravka is going to kick the ball up the pitch for Slovakia. Good header, though, from Mark Gay. He seems to recover from that injury. And he looks okay. And it is a throw over on that far side to England, which Kieran Trippier is going to take. He's had a few throws to take, hasn't he, in his first half? This time it goes back to Mark Gay, and he goes to Jordan Pickford. 36.5 minutes played. England 0, Slovakia 1. Last 16 of the Euros. England, of course, runners up in the last Euros. The holders are out yesterday. Our last time's runners up going to go out tonight. It's looking that way at the moment, unless England can find a way back into this game. But there is still, I say, there's loads of time left. No need to panic. But we need to do a little bit more in that final third, don't we, if we're going to find a way through. Pickford's long clearance. Again, it's looking for Saka. He's beaten in the air again. He's never going to win too many headers against that defender, is he? Who's twice the size of him. Anyway, Marcy says, can't keep playing the ball into Saka's feet. We've got to get that left-back turned around. Got to play the ball in behind and give Saka. Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, yeah. When we've done that, that's when we've looked dangerous. Anything in the air, he's going to probably lose because he's a big lad, isn't he? Anyway, Bellingham now on his near side. He's having a battle there. And it's going to be a free kick to England. He's got the right decision there. He was holding Bellingham back. And
he was? Look at that. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a free kick to England, isn't it?
Ridiculous.
And it's going to be. This is a good opportunity, though, this for England on this near side. It's just about in line with the penalty area. Looks like it's going to be Phil Foden to take this with his left foot. And again, England have got bodies in the box.
Come on.
If Foden gets his delivery right, we may well be able to create an opportunity to get the equaliser. Harry Kane's in there, Stones is in there, Bellingham's in there. The ball comes in from Foden, which is a good ball. Again, it's a good defensive header from Slovakia. You have to say they've won pretty much every single header that's gone into the box. They have defended really well, but England's still in possession now. Kieran Trippier this time plays the ball back in the box again. Header comes in. Dubravka gets a punch on it. It was Declan Rice's header, actually. Dubravka did manage to get a punch on it and clear it away. And England looks a little bit more dangerous here from set pieces, but we've got to find a way to win a couple of headers in the box. In fact, the game has been stopped again as a head injury to one of the Slovakian players inside the penalty area there. I don't know if his own goalkeeper maybe punched him as he came to punch that ball. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was. Oh, I think it was. Yeah, the goalkeeper's wiped his own player out there.
Oh, he got
sandwiched between the two. Yeah, I think his goalkeepers took him out there. He
didn't have a choice, so did he?
No, he had to come and get it. He did well, the goalkeeper, actually. He did well.
What happened to Jude then? Was he on a day?
And it's just, well, yeah, they kind of got, the three of them kind of just collided together, didn't they? But won't be anywhere near as bad as that injury to that Hungary player at Scotland when he was.
Oh God, he was out cold, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was a bad one. But just showing a goal again, which was a lovely reverse pass actually, and a lovely take, and that was a really good goal from Slovakia. It's putting them in this difficult position now where we've got to somehow find a way back into this game. There's going to be a bit of stoppage time in this first half because there's been a couple of injuries. Mark Gay got an injury before. Obviously, there's this injury now to the Slovakian defender. And we've played 40 minutes. I don't think England have a shot on target yet. Don't think we have. Can't remember a shot on target, have we? No, we haven't. Dubravka's not had a save to make, has he? We've put a few crosses in. Yeah, we've put some crosses in which have looked all right. But
we've had a few over the bar.
Headed them out. But yeah, we've not had a shot on target.
We haven't threatened them.
We didn't have too many shots on target in the previous 3 games either, did we? So that's the one area, isn't it? We've got to improve on if we're gonna progress through this tournament. If we're gonna get through tonight, we're gonna have to improve that in the final third, aren't we? You know, we can pass the ball quite well. We're doing okay with that kind of side of things.
There's no pressure.
But no, there's no. Yeah, and as soon as we get into the final third, the final ball has just not been good enough.
When they get pressure off the opposition, that's when the passing's not very good.
We just don't seem to have that.
The decision making is not very good, is it? Though.
No, Jude Bellingham's the only one who's like run at people on the edge of the box and caused a few problems. We need to do that a bit more. Saka's looked lively on this near side when he's had the opportunity to run at that
nowhere near as effective as he plays when he's playing for Newcastle.
Because he's on the wrong side, isn't he? He's never going to be effective on that side. But, you know, I suppose it's just the way it is. But anyway, Foden now turns away. He does find Trippier on that far side, brings it forward. Sorry, that's Foden, brings it forward, finds Kobe Mainu. Now Kyle Walker moves infield. Finds Foden again, central, trying to get on the ball. Phil Foden.
Come on.
That's a good, almost a good ball over to that far side. It's a good run actually from Kieran Trippier over on that far side. And Foden spotted him, tried to dink that ball over the top into that space. Just over hit it though. And Kieran Trippier was never going to get there, unfortunately. But at least we're showing a little bit more intent there to try and get the ball forward. Greg says we're moving the ball too slow. Well, we are, but we've done that for the last, 5-6 years under Gareth Southgate. It's just the way that we do. No, there's only 42 minutes. He's turning a goal kick. Yeah.
Oh. I just see them all moving.
No, there's all this because that's where he's going to kick the ball. So there's all this moving over there. Anyway, Slovakia trying to come forward. That ball surely went out. Oh, it didn't. It's a throw to Slovakia over on that far side. Mark Gay is claiming it was already out. It looks as though it was already out, actually. We'll see the replay here. It did go out. Was already out. And he did change his mind and give it to England. Fair enough. He got it right in the end. That was the right decision. It had already gone out. It looks as though. Anyway, England are back in possession. John Stones, but it's got nowhere to go forward, so plays it square to Jordan Pickford just outside the penalty area. Pickford now, and then just plays it back to John Stones again. Well, that was a nice couple of passes that didn't get us anywhere. Kyle Walker now on this near side, dinks the ball forward again, looking for Saka in behind. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. Again, it's not the right ball to Saka, is it? It's the right idea to get him in the game, but it's not the right ball to him, is it? And 2 or 3 times now we've done that. It's just not working. Mark says that ball's out of play by at least a foot, and Elias Stillwell's a throw in the wrong way. Yeah, I know, ridiculous. It looked clearly offside without the replay. And when you see the replay, you're like, honestly, what is going on with that? But anyway, England are still in possession over on that far side. Kieran Trippier is going to keep it in, plays it square to Declan Rice. Put under a bit of pressure, so just touches it back to Mark Gay. And again, England not really progressing up the pitch particularly well. In fact, we're not progressing up the pitch at all. And John Stones is surely fouled. And that's going to be a free kick, is it, to England? Surely he was fouled there. He was fouled. There was much doubt about that. John Stones there was fouled, clipped his heels. It is a free kick to England. And Kyle Walker just plays it back to Jordan Pickford into the last minute of the first half. It's going to be, 3-4 minutes of stoppage time, maybe. There's been 1 or 2 breaks in play, hasn't there? So you'd imagine maybe 4 minutes I'll go with. I would say something like that. Although you don't often get as much in the first half, do you, as you do in the second half. But anyway, I'm still going to say 4 minutes. Anyway, Saka again with a ball to his feet. And again, he's facing the wrong way. And again, he's got a defender right behind him. And this time he wins a free kick on halfway. We need to get Saka facing the other way, not facing his own goal when he gets the ball, because that defender's just dealing with that easily.
Just swap him and Trippier over.
Well, yeah, that's want to be a bad idea actually, but Gareth Southgate won't do that, will he? It's far too much of a risk. Anyway, Mark Gay now in possession for England, does find Trippier on that far side, plays it to Foden, gets it back. Trippier That's with John Stones. We're coming up to find out what the injury stoppage time is going to be at the end of this first half. It's not been a great first half from England, has it, really, at all?
No.
We've not played brilliantly.
I think you might need
We've
some
not
changes
created
making
hardly any
second
chances at all, and we find ourselves 1-0 down as well. It's going to be 3 minutes to stop this time. Oh, well, there you
3
go.
minutes. You're nearly right.
There's never as much in the first half. I don't know why. Anyway, unless it's a major injury. Surely that's a foul on Jude Bellingham again as well. There's going to be another yellow card. This time it's to one of the Slovakian players. There you go. So the referee's been fairly consistent with his yellow cards, I guess.
He loves them, doesn't he?
He does love it. He's calmed down a bit, hasn't he, though? After the first 10 minutes when he booked everyone. He's only maybe booked 2 players since then. But anyway, that was a yellow card. And England have taken a free kick. We've got 3 minutes to try and get ourselves level before half-time.
Oh, we've got more to do in the second half.
Will we see some changes at half-time if it stays like this? Maybe we will, because we need something a little bit different, don't we? We need an injection of something in this team, because it's not quite happening, is it? Anyway, England now trying to come forward with Jude Bellingham. He's been one of the brightest spots for England in this first half. And Saka as well. He's just been fouled again. And this is going to be a dangerous free. I think that number 16 needs to get booked, ref, because he's fouled Saka about 4 times. And if he gets booked, then he might have to calm himself down. And that was a one before on Jude Bellingham, the foul, which was the yellow card. Quite rightly so as well. Very, very late challenge that was. Anyway, we've got a dangerous moment here. This free kick just outside the box on this near side. Again, it's going to be Phil Foden to take it, probably chip it into the box, you would imagine. Can England get level in stoppage time at the end of this first half? The late goal could make all the difference here. Change the whole mindset of the whole team going in at half time. I know Foden is going to take this free kick over on this near side. If he gets a delivery right, we could get an opportunity here to get ourselves level. We've got plenty of bodies in the box. What's the ball going to be like from Phil Foden? The referee is still not happy. He's never happy, is he, this referee? Very picky. But anyway, let's get this free kick taken. Let's see if we can get level here. Phil Foden is going to whip the ball in. It's not a bad ball, but Dubravka punches it clear again. Saka heads it back into the box. It's flicked on. Harry Kane was miles offside, but Slovakia cleared the ball away in any case. He never came into play, so it doesn't matter. When England's still in possession, Kobe Mainoo having a little run. Oh, this is a good play from Mainoo. Gets a shot away. Surely that was deflected behind as well. He's had a couple of efforts, Kobe Mainoo. This is better from England though as we approach half-time. Good run that was there from the Manchester United player. And his shot there was deflected. Another corner to England. We've had a few corners. And Phil Foden is going to take this one. It's going to be an outswinger with his left foot from that far side. Getting and we've got plenty of bodies in the box. Can we find this equaliser? Foden's corner to the edge of the 6-yard box. Harry Kane doesn't get there. It's going to come all the way to Mainoo on this near side. Plays it back to Bukayo Saka. He's going to try a shot from outside the box. He does. It's deflected. Comes back to Mainoo. And he's done well there. What's his cross like? That's a good ball. Again, it's headed out by the Slovakian defence. They've certainly dealt with the crosses pretty well. But England's still in possession now. The ball to Foden. Finds at Declan Rice. Can he get across? And again, it's deflected behind. Again, it's another corner. England are piling on the pressure here in the final few moments of this first half. Can we find this equaliser? Phil Foden again is going to take this corner. Again, it's going to be an outswing. All those England fans behind the goal. Can they see this go in here before half-time? Foden's corner again, looking for Harry Kane on the volley. It's gone all the way across the goal. In fact, one of the Slovakian players has gone down on the edge of the 6-yard box and the referee's given a free kick to Slovakia. They're not quite sure what happened there. Oh, well, yeah, it was. Clearly, John Stones pushed him over. So that was a foul. The ball did fall to Harry Kane.
Oh, that was silly. That was silly. Why are you doing that?
And Harry Kane got that all wrong.
Stupid.
And it's gone away. In fact, I think it goes to half-time whistle. It is indeed half-time. England 0, Slovakia 1. A slightly better finish to the first half from England. We had 1 or 2 nearly moments. But again, we still not managed to have a shot on target. Dubravka's not had a save to make. The Slovakian goalkeeper. And England are going to have to change things in the second half if we're going to find out a goal and a way to stay in the competition. Otherwise, we are going home.
If we don't.
And yeah, slightly better at the end of the half, but not really good enough.
Do you want a cuppa?
Yes, please. Yeah. Greg says, I'm going to make a cup of tea. Hopefully Southgate can sort this out for the second half. Yeah, well, we're going to have a cup of tea as well. Knowing Southgate, he's not going to make a substitution at half time, is he? He's not going to make a substitution at half time. He's going to leave it 10 or 15 minutes, isn't he? Probably. That's generally what he's like. He's very risk averse, isn't he? I mean, Cole Palmer's the one I think we're all looking at and saying, surely Cole Palmer's the one to come on. Surely Cole Palmer is going to be the player to make a difference in this game. Anthony Gordon as well. Both of those two players have had great seasons. They made a big impact the other night when they came on as well, but far too late. Yeah, something's got to change, hasn't it, one way or the other, whether it's in the way that we set up the game, because yes, the passing's too slow. We said that it is too slow, and yeah, we've got to change that. We've got to move the ball quicker. We've got to get Saka in behind more, as we've said, because he's looking dangerous when he's been in those positions. We need to get Bellingham on the ball in those little spaces just outside the box. He's looked dangerous, hasn't he, when he's done that? So yeah, they're the things that we need to improve in the second half. We need to just a little bit more quality, don't we, in that in that final third. The crossing's got to be slightly better. The final ball's got to be better, and we've got to. I think that Slovakia's defence have had it fairly comfortable in that first half. They've dealt with everything comfortably, haven't they? We haven't really caused them any problems. They'll go in at half time and they'll be absolutely delighted with how that game's gone, because it would have gone exactly how they would have planned it. They've defended well, they've restricted us to very, very little, and they have had of their own. They've had 2 or 3 really good chances on top of the goal as well. So yeah, we've got to try and change things slightly. I say whether it's personnel changes, which isn't what Gareth Southgate tends to do very often, not this early, or is it slight tactical tweaks here and there to try to get dangerous players more on the ball, which in this game so far has been Jude Bellingham, Kobe Mainoo and Bukayo Saka. Try and find a way to get those 3 on the ball more into more dangerous positions. And yeah, Harry Kane's got to get some service. You look at Harry Kane's performances in this Euros and you say, yes, he's not been involved hardly at all. He's touched it. I don't know what his total touches are in the 3.5 games he's played, but he's hardly touched the ball, let's be honest. And yes, his movement off the ball sometimes hasn't been great, but when you're a centre forward, you need some chances, don't you? And he's had nothing created for him, nothing at all. He's not getting, the ball's not getting to him. And yes, sometimes he's got to make those runs to enable him to get the ball more. But the balls they haven't been there, have they? They've just not in all the games, not just today. Greg says their keeper has had a save to make. No, he hasn't. Not one shot on target again. Greg said, "Are you using your new Guna Cup?" It hasn't turned up yet. My new Guna Cup. I'm still waiting for it to be delivered. But yeah, it'll be here for the start of the new season. But not yet. I might save that for the first Premier League game of the season, maybe, shall we? So we keep that aside until it hasn't turned up yet anyway. But when it does, we'll maybe save it for the first game of the season, shall we? The new season.
One of your kids.
Twix.
One Twix.
Yeah. Thank you. So yes, let's see. This is always where managers earn their money, don't they? You don't earn your money as a manager when you're 3-0 up. That's easy. You earn your money when you're 1-0 down, and you've got to do something different. And let's see what Southgate's got in his locker, shall we? It's not often, is it, in knockout games in the tournaments that Gareth Southgate's been in charge, that we've been behind. Usually we're scoring first and getting ourselves in front and then throwing it away. It's not often we've been behind. Yes, Denmark in the previous Euros, we were 1-0 down. But it's not often, is it, that we've found ourselves in these positions in these sort of games. So it's something that we need to find a solution to. And it's a different chocolate today, everyone. It isn't the Yorkie. It's a Twix today. Look at that. You can't beat a good Twix either. So yeah, that's where we are today. But yeah, let's see what Southgate is going to do at half time.
I wonder what they're saying.
Hopefully, Southgate will get his Twix or his Yorkie and his cup of tea. I was thinking that about Iceland. When we lost to Iceland the other year.
the script that he's had all tournament. He wants to have 3.5 games. He's actually really wanted pretty much to give this to be the games that this England team would turn. He's now got a twist. I don't think it's the case of one substitute, two substitutes. I think he's got to get 3 on the pitch. I think we've got to see Palmer. I think we've got to see Trent. I think we've got to see Gordon.
Yeah, get Gordon on.
This game is not changing.
That's on the edge because I couldn't get to the way out.
To bring Alexander on, what did you switch Walker over? Switch Walker over, yeah, that's switch 2 wide players. But that was the first time, 10 minutes, it doesn't change. I make the other 2. So, what make a difference to the movement that's in front of anybody at the moment? Because I'm not seeing it.
Is that why Gary Neville got sacked as a manager after about like 10 games?
It's illegal that Lam's not playing football in any game.
He hasn't had a good game though, Trent.
No, but even playing him right back.
Mm.
He's got to be on the pitch.
Well, he's not happy.
I think the way he's going, biggest team talk of Garrett's career with all this sort of goals. I agree. He's got to make changes at night, more shots on target. And I'm looking at the way that I'm looking at that. Are they a team? Are they in this together? All these question marks are there now. It doesn't look like it. It has to be changes. The only encouragement I think that the second delivery has been decent, but that's about it. Has to make changes, has to get some more energy. They have to find a bit back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
They look so flat.
I mean, you think Gareth Southgate has already said that this tournament's probably going to be his last tournament. So if he's got 45 minutes left of his England management career, why not just go for it? And I would rather see, you know, I know Gary Neville sometimes talks some nonsense. I wouldn't necessarily make 3 changes at half time. I think that's too extreme. Only 1-0 down. But certainly make 1 change. Get Cole Palmer on second half straight away. Take some risk. Go for it. Because if you're going to go out, at least go out with a bang. You know, throw everything at it. And if we lose 2-0 because we can see the second goal on a counter attack in the last 5 minutes, well, that's so what? If you lose 1-0 or you lose 2-0, you're still out. Let's go for it in the second half. Gary Neville's right to a certain degree. You know, the style of play, the formation hasn't worked. It hasn't worked at all in this tournament. It hasn't worked at all. We've got 2 goals in 3.5 games. We've won once, and it's not worked. So do something different in this second half now. We've got very little to lose now because as things stand, we're going out. So just change it. Let's change it. I would definitely get Cole Palmer on at half time, and I would probably sacrifice Kobe Mainu as well as he's playing. And actually, no, I wouldn't. No, I'd keep Kobe Mainu on. Actually, I'd probably take off Foden. I'd probably take off Foden actually. Put and then put Saka on the left to give us a little bit of balance over there, and then put Cole Palmer on the right hand side. And maybe do something else. Do something a little bit different. Just, I don't know, try something different. Certainly don't bring Trent Alexander-Arnold at half time. That is ridiculous. He's a defender.
That's what Gary Neville said.
Yeah, you don't bring him on. You bring Cole Palmer on at half time. You make a positive change to affect the attacking, or you bring on Anthony Gordon and play him on the left.
Get him on.
Get Foden off, play him on, or put Foden. Or take Saka off and put Foden over there. I don't know. I wouldn't do that personally. The Saka's got quite lively when he's had the ball, but you've got to make an attacking change. Don't bring Trent Alexander-Arnold on and move take Kieran Trippier off and put Walker on the left. That's a stupid substitution when you're 1-0 down. Mark Cease is embarrassing first half. Well, it wasn't great. Absolutely not. Trippier has no connection with Foden. Well,
no.
The problem is, because he's right-footed, Trippier, he's never going to be able to play that right ball to Foden, is he? Because he's always looking to cut inside and play the ball inside, or use his right foot and try to play it round the defender. It just doesn't work. You can't have someone that right-footed playing left back. It just won't work. And there is no connection there. I mean, yes, maybe you could say if Anthony Gordon was playing there, Trippier does play with him at club level, but Trippier plays right back for Newcastle. He doesn't play on the same side as Gordon at Newcastle, so it's not necessarily going to work there either, is it? I mean, it's a difficult situation when we've only got one natural left back in the squad and he's injured, which is Luke Shaw. Why he didn't take that one from Crystal Palace, I don't know. Mitchell, Tyree, he took every other Crystal Palace player, but he didn't take a left back that clearly we need. But anyway, we've got the squad we've got now. The other option could be to go 3 at the back and don't have a left back as such. You know, you could always play Saka or Foden in that kind of wing back position, if you like. Saka's natural at that position anyway. Maybe do that, get another central defender. I know you could say, well, bringing another central defender onto defensive change, but not if it frees up your attack. And if you do it right, George Graham did it at Arsenal those years ago, didn't he? And everyone said, oh, it's a defensive change, but it isn't if it frees your attack up more, which is what it did. Nazi says there, might as well put Saka at left back, stick Palmer on the right flank. Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
I said the other night to play Saka at left back because it's not the Kieran Trippier. He's not working at left back.
No.
He's a right back. He's a decent right back, but he's not. He's clearly not a left back, is he? And he can defend. He's all right one-on-one defending and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, fair enough. But when you're attacking, your fullbacks are quite important, aren't they, to move the ball? And he's not able to do that because he's playing on the wrong side. It's not his fault, but that's the situation. And you're right. I said the other night Saka should have played left back in this game. I'd have started him at left back. In fact, I would have started him at left back.
You said that anyway.
Even from the start of the tournament, if Luke Shaw wasn't fit, looking at the squad of players that you've got, play Saka left back because he's played there before. Is it his best position? No. Now he's established himself as a right winger. That's where he plays. He plays there for Arsenal. He's played there for England, and he does a great job there. There's no question. He's one of the best in the world in that position. But needs must in this situation. We need someone naturally who can play on that left hand side. As Saka has played that position, he started his career playing as a left back, so he can do the job. He knows what he's doing, and he's going to be more effective there than Kieran Trippier, I think. Plus, as well, he'll be able to overlap as well. He can get forward more. He'll be able to whip those balls in, or maybe say make it free at the back, put Saka as a left wing back, which is actually where he played more when he played as a left back. It was more of a wing back, wasn't it, when he first started playing there under Unai Emery and even in the early days of Mikel Arteta. So yeah, I would have done that already. I would have done that after the last game. In fact, I've probably done it before then because of how bad that Trippier situation's been. That's been a glaring problem in this team all the way through the tournament, and here we are in game 4, halfway through game 4, and it's still the same. But yeah, he's not going to do it. I'll be amazed if he does that. I'll be amazed because I'll be amazed if he makes any subs at half time anyway. Let alone actually make a change to the team that's already out there to make things actually work more effectively with the players we've got. Well, let's see. Like I said, he's potentially got 45 minutes left as England manager. Because if we lose this game, he's almost certainly not going to survive that, is he? You wouldn't imagine, and he wouldn't deserve to. So he's got 45 minutes left of his England management career. So why not take some risks and go for it? And I would rather see him do that and us lose 2-0 than do the same boring stuff in that first half and lose 1-0, doing exactly the same again. That's personally that would be my personal choice, what I would rather do. But knowing Southgate, he'll keep as is. He'll keep it at 1-0. Keep thinking to himself, well, we'll keep ourselves in the game.
We're getting better near the end.
Yeah, we were getting a bit better towards the end. Yeah. Well, they're coming back out. They're coming back out. So let's see if he's brave or if he isn't. Let's see. The substitutes look like they're going back in. I can't see any of them looking as though they're ready to come on. But let's see if has he been brave or not. I don't think he would have been personally. But anyway, we're going to find out very, very shortly if any substitutions have been made. I'm going to say no. And it doesn't look as though there has been, I don't think. No substitutions at half time. Is anyone surprised? Because I'm not. So 45 minutes left for England to try and get ourselves back into this game and stay in the Euros and get into the quarter-final. But we're going to have to find something a bit different in the second half. Whether the same 11 players can do anything different in the next 45 minutes, we're going to find out, aren't we? My guess is I don't think they will, but you never know. We are back off and underway. The ball's played all the way back to Jordan Pickford, and he goes forward. It's just a poor clearance, just to no one. It's headed out by one of the Slovakian defenders who pretty much won every header in the game. And now Slovakia trying to come forward over on that far side, but that's well tidied up there by Kyle Walker. And let's see what the wonderful words of Gareth Southgate have had on this team at half-time. He's not a teacup thrower, is he, Gareth Southgate? I don't think. But let's hope whatever he said is going to spark some life into this team. But no changes indeed. Mark says there, no changes. So exactly, yeah. It makes no sense, does it, with the players we've got on the pitch? Yes, you've got to sometimes think, okay, you've got to keep something back for later in the game. But you've got to change something after that first half, and he hasn't. He's not even changed things positionally or tactically by the look of it so far. What we've seen in the first minute or so of this second half. So let's see. Here, England have got a goal kick. We have played a minute of the second half, and England are in possession again with Declan Rice plays up this near side to Kieran Trippier. That's the problem area, isn't it? We know this side of the pitch, but let's see. Kieran Trippier will set up a goal now for Phil Foden, which would be good if he does, but then Gareth Southgate will say, see, I know what I'm doing, really. I'm sorry, mate, you don't. Anyway, Jordan Pickford now in possession for him. Maybe stick him up front. He's played it short to Declan Rice. And again, England are just keeping the possession inside our own half. So on that far side, Kyle Walker finds Saka again. He's got that defender up his back and he can't do anything. He's actually done quite well there. He's won a throw, but he's not going to be able to do much else, is he, when he's got that massive defender right behind him. In fact, he hasn't won a throw. It's gone to Slovakia. So there you go. He's played well next to number 16. Is it Hanchko or something? His name. He's defended really well against Saka. We haven't really made it difficult for him now, have we? We're playing the same ball into Saka all the time. But anyway, Jordan Pickford now is bringing the ball forward for England. And he pings it out to Saka again in the air. He's probably not going to win that, is he? Of course he's not. He's not going to win a header against that guy, is he? And yet we've played that ball too many times. And it is a throw again to Slovakia over on that far side off Jude Bellingham. And the ball's now back with Martin Dubravka, who's all in red, actually. A nice red kit. Mark Gay wins that defensive header. And in fact, he's won a free kick. The Crystal Palace man. Got that very early booking, but he's been okay since, hasn't he? Although he was caught out a little bit for the goal, but he has had a good tournament, so we're not going to criticise him too much for that. And he had got an injury just in the build-up to the goal as well, so maybe that affected his positioning in the lead-up to it. But anyway, he's settled down since then. He's done all right, hasn't he? He's got the ball again now. Mark Gay is just going to play it on to Declan Rice, who's actually in the left-back position at the moment. But getting on a false back to goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. Now it's with John Stones. Finds Kyle Walker, gets it back again. Pickford's now playing almost as a third centre-half. Came out of his penalty area. He's gone back now as Kyle Walker brings the ball forward over on that far side. Finds Bukayo Saka with the ball at his feet. That's more like it. Plays it into Harry Kane. Plays it for a little bit of space here on his far side. It's Kieran Trippier. Plays it across the box. It's going to be 1-1. Foden scores. And what did I say? Kieran Trippier setting up Phil Foden. And we've got the goal. And that's exactly what was always going to happen. That was always going to happen. Always going to happen, wasn't it?
Oh my God. Feel better
Finally, now. England get a goal.
Feel better.
And Phil Foden it is. And obviously set up by Kieran Trippier. We called it and we got it right. It was a good move, actually. Harry Kane it was. Found Kieran Trippier and then he just rolled it across the 6-yard box.
Keep doing
that was actually a really good goal. Well worked move. Phil Foden with the tap in inside the 6-yard box. And he almost had to readjust his foot, actually, to get the finish on it there.
Yeah.
They were claiming offside, the Czech Republic. And it looked as though he may have been offside actually. But anyway, the goal's given, so it doesn't matter if he was offside or not. If the goal's given, it's given. Oh, it's not been given. He's offside. Ah, okay.
Oh no.
Oh dear. We got a bit excited there, didn't we? Thought it was a goal. I mean, he did look as though he might have been offside, but anyway, Greg says well offside. He's behind the ball though, isn't he? Surely he's behind the ball there. Is he not behind the ball? Yes, he's in front of the defender, but if the ball's... Oh, yeah, I suppose he is offside, yeah. Because the ball's played forward, yeah. Right, he was offside.
Oh, damn it. I got excited there.
Oh, well, never mind. That was just the preview of the actual goal that we are going to score in a minute. Or Harry Kane now. He's got the ball on the edge of the Slovakian penalty area. And it's the shot there, was it saved? Is that our first actual proper shot on target? Harry Kane did well actually, cut inside. Or in fact, it was deflected. So it wouldn't even count as a shot on target because it was deflected. But it is another corner to England.
Come on.
And we have started the second half a little bit better as we finish the first half. Is this going to be the moment? Kieran Trippier, you're going to take this corner. Plays it in towards that near post. Dubravka punches it clear again. He's done that a few times, hasn't he? He's done some good punches clear. The Slovakian goalkeeper played more games this last season for Newcastle than he would have expected to. Of course, an injury to Nick Pope. So he certainly came into this tournament in decent form, Dubravka. He had a decent season for Newcastle, didn't he? And England have lost the ball almost in a dangerous position. It was Phil Foden there, but Mark Gay tidies it up. So we got briefly excited, thinking England got level. But anyway, it wasn't to be. It was offside looking at the replay as well. So we can't have too many complaints about it, really. But we will anyway. Anyway, we've got a thrive on that far side. We are suddenly looking a little bit more. We look as though we've got a little bit more ambition about us. We've got a little bit more. We see a little bit more on the front foot in this second half, which is how we finished the first half, to be fair, as well. So the signs are looking good that maybe we can find a way back into this game. And sometimes you get a goal disallowed, you know you can break through this defence, and maybe that's what we need. Rice there, try to play a ball through towards Saka. Cut out there by Duda. It is a throw to England over on that far side again.
Come on.
Can we?
We're knocking at the door. Come on.
We are knocking on the door a little bit, yeah. That door needs to be blown down. Carl Walker finds Harry Kane on the edge of the box. Harry Kane plays it through to Saka. Can he put it back? Oh, at the near post, he did pull it back, cleared away there. Again, good defending. Comes out to Kobe Mainoo, finds Declan Rice. This is much better from England. At least we're playing now in the Slovak half, which is where we need to be. It's no good playing in our own half, is it? Kieran Trippier dinks the ball forward, looking for Foden. Not a great ball. Easily cleared away. And Slovakia trying to come forward themselves up this near side, but they're not even trying to really attack now, are they, Slovakia? They seem quite happy to sit back. The manager seems to be wanting them to get out of the pitch a little bit more, though. And the boys now back with goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. It's been a little bit better from England, but we still
need a goal.
Need a goal. We do. Can we find one? Kobe Mainoo in the middle of the pitch. Plays it square to Jude Bellingham. Gets it out to that far side. Carl Walker is then fouled as he cuts back inside. It's going to be another free kick to England. A bit of a silly foul to concede that, really, from a... Oh, what's happened here? What's happened here?
What the hell happened there?
Oh, dear. Shot from inside their own half there. Did we...
What happened?
Oh, it was just a terrible misunderstanding on about halfway line. One of the Slovak players there chipped it over. Jordan Pickford's gone wide. Wow, what a disaster that would have been to concede a second goal. Terrible misunderstanding there. That kind of sums up where England have been in this tournament, actually.
I didn't know what happened.
Well, it's just a misunderstanding with a free kick. He thought he played the free kick short. England player Bellingham wasn't ready to get the ball, and it just went straight to their player. And he chipped it there from virtually on halfway. And luckily, it's gone wide because Jordan Pickford was never going to get anywhere near it. It had already gone over his head. Anyway, Pickford's ball there.
Come on.
Kieran Trippier's not going to quite get there. And it's run straight through to Dubravka. 55 minutes play, so 10 minutes of this second half. It's still England 0, Slovakia 1. We did have the ball in the net, of course, with Phil Foden, but
Oh, damn.
the referee, well, the linesman's flag or VAR ruled it out, and it was the right decision. Anyway, Saka over on that far side, he's had a battle out there, hasn't he?
He has.
There's no doubt about that. Those two have had a real ding-dong, and the Slovakian defenders probably won that battle for the most part. Anyway, John Stones now thinks the ball over top for Saka. He's got a bit of space this time, Saka. It's not often he's had the ball in space. He's got it now.
Come on.
He's got an overlap there. He's done well. Saka's gone past one player, gone past two. Can he get across in? Oh, maybe he should have tried to get across in. He took an extra touch, and in the end, he's lost the ball. But England won it back with Mainu. Now it's with Foden. Mainu again. It's out on that far side. Kyle Walker's going to line up across as he plays it back to Phil Foden. He's going to line across up. It's a decent ball. Harry Kane trying to get there, headed away again, though, by a Slovak defender. But at least England are giving it a go now. It is much better in this second half. Oh, Harry Kane's touch there was terrible.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
And we've lost possession there, and that was on Harry Kane, really. Declan Rice played the ball to him, it's bounced off him.
Happened.
Really, really poor touch that was there from Harry Kane, who's had probably the worst tournament he's had playing for England ever. Anyway, Declan Rice now on his near side for England. At least we show a little bit more urgency, which was lacking for much of that first half, wasn't it? But we are showing it now. We're winning the ball back high up the pitch. John Stones plays out to that far side. Kyle Walker again. Is he going to get a cross in? He's closed down, so he can't. Plays it into Saka. Look for the 1-2, but it goes back instead to Phil Foden. Thinks the ball towards that far post. Jude Bellingham got the header in under pressure again from the defender, but he couldn't get any power on it. And another Slovak defender's gone down injured. I mean, Jude Bellingham was all over him now. And then just kicks him in the back of the head as well. They're just showing a goal again. Wasn't much in it, was it? It was actually it was quite a lot. Actually, he was quite a lot of time. He was ahead of the ball. Actually, he looked like he wasn't. But just got a bit too excited there, Phil Foden, didn't he? You could see it opening up, and it's like, I suppose there as a forward, you just got to just sit back just for a fraction of it to stay on side, and he just got a little bit excited, ran into the space. But it was a great move from England, and it just shows what we can do if we can get it right. That's what we're capable of doing. We just need to find a way to do it again. But that was from moving the ball quickly, wasn't it? We moved it quickly from right to left, and it opened up some space. And that's what we need to do. If we're going to get back into this game, that's how we're going to do it, by moving the ball quicker and opening up those spaces. And it looks as though Slovakia are quite happy, aren't they, to let us have the ball now. They're not even trying to attack. They think they can hold on to this lead. That's what they think they can do. And we need to show them that they can't.
On, we need to get a goal.
Yeah, and you do feel as though the way this game is panning out, if England can score, we'll probably go on and win it. Jude Bellingham now, who's had a decent game actually. He's on the ball again. He's done well. Thought about a shot instead, played it square to Declan Rice. Wasn't a great ball actually, but it's played on now to Kobe Mainu. Now to Kieran Trippier with a cross into the box again. Though it's a Slovak header. They have defended those crosses really well. Declan Rice so outside the box finds Kobe Mainu. Next with Kieran Trippier again on his seat. He needs a left foot his first time cross, and he can't do it because he's right footed. So he has to get it and play it back. Declan Rice now. Now it's going to go back to Kieran Trippier again, probably. Is it? No, it's not. Mainu's on the run. This is great stuff. Oh, he was fouled on the edge of the box there. Surely that's going to be another yellow card, ref. Surely that's a yellow card, ref. Kobe Mainu again having a run at the defender there, and he was fouled on the edge of the box. Really positive from him.
He was totally fouled.
He was.
Yeah. Totally. Took his leg away.
He was totally fouled, yeah.
Took his leg away.
That should be a yellow card, really, shouldn't it? Should be a yellow card after all the yellow cards we've been given. But it is a free kick on the edge of the box. Now, Kieran Trippier is lined up for this. His only previous goal for England was a free kick in the World Cup of 2018, in the semi-final, if you remember, against Croatia, which gave us the lead after about 2 minutes. But he's got another opportunity here, Kieran Trippier. He might fancy this. And he'll, of course, Dubravka will know all about Kieran Trippier's free kicks because he would have faced a few in training, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
So you'd imagine he's going to probably know where he's going to try and put it.
Know.
You'd imagine he would. So Kieran Trippier might have to try something a little bit different that he doesn't normally do. Anyway, Phil Foden's gone across there as well. It does favour a right footer, doesn't it? On this angle from just on the left-hand side of the penalty area. It's about, 5 yards outside the box. It definitely favours a right footer. So let Trippier take this. And he can bend that round the wall and maybe get it into the top corner. Dubravka's there. Can he get it over the wall? That is going to be the question. Kieran Trippier to bring England level. Maybe we've played it now. In fact, it's Foden into the wall. Surely Kieran Trippier's got to take that one. It favoured a right footer, didn't it, from that angle? There was only one place Foden could really put that with a left foot, and there was not the angle there. That's a really, really poor set piece.
Why did we do that?
Really poor. Kieran Trippier's got to take that because he's got to go into the wall. Whereas Kieran Trippier can go round the wall the other side with a right foot.
Yeah, he can curl it, can't he?
Yeah. Anyway, there's 2 substitutions now for Slovakia. They are making. It looks like they're bringing on a couple of forward players as well. Actually, one of their players has got cramp, so it's going to probably be the end of his particular game. Number 18, that is. So Strelec is going off, and Bosanec's goal coming on, and Suslov as well. And they are the 2 substitutes coming on for Slovakia. Some attacking players. Obviously, their manager thinks they need to get the ball out of the pitch more, which they probably do. But anyway, let's see what difference that makes. They're making their changes first, which is unusual, isn't it? Greg says total wasted free. It was, yeah. A right foot has got to take it all day long. And Kieran Trippier is a decent free kick taker, isn't he? A really good free kick taker. I'm not saying Foden isn't, but that was a wrong angle for Foden. England are making some, well, not making some substitutions. They're warming up some players. Ollie Watkins is doing a good warm-up. Conor Gallagher's doing a good warm-up. But Eze's doing a good warm-up as well. Are we going to see some really, really good, exciting substitutions for England? Let's wait and see. Mark C says, took VAR a while to cancel Foden's goal, but I could see it was offside. Yeah, it did look offside, but because it didn't even say there was a check going on, you think, oh, well, maybe he wasn't. You get maybe lost in the moment a little bit, don't you? But yeah, obviously it clearly was offside. We can't have too many questions. Jude Bellingham chips the ball forward, looking for the runner, Phil Foden, who's actually played quite well. Oh, a mistake at the back, almost from Slovakia, but in fact it has a mistake because Declan Rice has picked it up. Declan Rice has done well, plays the ball into the box, looking for Harry Kane, but it's going to run all the way through to Dubravka. And an England player's gone down. Well, I think it might be Kieran Trippier, actually. Tried to win that ball there. It was a mistake at the back, actually, from Slovakia. They've not made too many. And Kieran Trippier was trying to get onto the ball there. Oh, he's caught his knee. Oh, that looks a nasty one, that. Well, actually, it was his ankle. Anyway, I'm not even sure if it was a foul. It was just one of those type of, full-on challenges, isn't it? And Trippier's come off worse. And maybe that left-back problem might be sorted out for us in a way. Anyway, is that Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank on the bench for England? What is he doing on the England bench? Jimmy Floyd, is he one of our coaches? Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, actually, it's quite a nasty foul. That Mark C says, why is that not a yellow card? Yeah, I mean, it was a foul, actually. It wasn't even, it was a free kick. It looks like his knees kind of overextended a little bit. And that could be quite a bad one, actually.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, let's see what happens. We're midway through the second half. Trippier's getting back to his feet. And in fact, the substitution's happening. Cole Palmer is coming on. Palmer is coming on, but who's going off? That is going to be the question. Obviously, Kieran Trippier is probably going to be okay. And you don't imagine that's going to be the change, unless it is what we said. Unless Saka's going to play left back. Because Kieran Trippier is not moving particularly well at all. It looks like his knee has been overextended in that challenge, and he may well not be able to continue. Is that going to be the change then? Is he going to put Saka at left back and put Cole Palmer on the right? In fact, the substitution's not happening quite yet. I don't know whether they're going to wait and see whether Kieran Trippier can continue before making the decision on the substitution. But Cole Palmer is ready to come on, and he's got himself 20. He's going to have about 25 minutes in this game to see if he can be the difference maker. Trippier's back on the pitch, but he's not moving at all well, and I don't think he's going to be able to play much longer at all, Kieran Trippier. And it is Slovakia now coming forward. They're going to maybe try and exploit it on this near side. And again, they're keeping possession well, Slovakia. This is nice play, actually. They've opened it up well. They've got space over on that far side. Can they deliver a ball into the box? They do. Oh, it's found the striker inside the box. He's got 2 players around him, and good defending, actually, Declan Rice it was in the end that did really, really well, almost playing as a third centre-half in there. And he cleared the ball away. And
Need him.
they're quite aggressive, the Slovaks, aren't they? It was clearly a foul. But Declan's took that well. And there we are seeing the substitution. We are seeing the saying it is Trippier going off. So is Saka going to be moved to left back? And will we see a different shape to the team if that happens? I'm sure that's going to be what happens because Cole Palmer looks like he's going over to the right-hand side. And Bukayo Saka has moved into the left-back position. There you go. We wanted this about two and a half games ago. We finally got it. Let's see if it's going to work. We've now got a natural left-footed player on the left-hand side with Foden. 2 left-footers on the left, 2 right-footers on the right. It's like the 1980s again, isn't it? Brilliant. None of this inverted nonsense that we see in the Premier League week in, week out. This is what we want to see. We can get the ball into the box quicker. And Cole Palmer has got quality out there as well. So this is a good substitution. Happy with that. It's a shame that Kieran Trippier's got injured. That's forced it. And he wasn't ground staff, but actually using his brain and thinking of it himself. But anyway, let's see if it makes a difference. However it's happened, it doesn't matter. It's happened. And let's see what difference it makes. I think we'll have better shape now. I think we'll have better shape, especially down this left-hand side. And if we can get Foden and Saka working together, the goal that we scored did come from that side anyway. So you do feel maybe that's a weakness. And Saka wasn't getting much change out of their left-back, was he? Let's see if Cole Palmer can maybe cause him a different problem. He's a different sort of player, isn't he, Cole Palmer? He's on the ball now. The young Chelsea player. He finds Mark Gay. He's put under pressure straight away and wins a free kick. A little bit too much pressure there from the Czech midfield player there. England have taken that free kick quickly. And Kobe Mainoo's ball forward there hits one of the Slovak players. And there is, 23 minutes plus stoppage time for England to save the Euros. Or will we go in home and play no further part in it? But the second half's been better, but not quite good enough yet. England are coming forward now over on that far side. Kobe Mainoo in possession. A decent game, actually. Young at Kobe. Declan Rice finds Saka on this near side. Seems weird seeing him play on the left again. He's not been over there for a long time, has he? We're so used to seeing him over on that right-hand side. Anyway, Cole Palmer's now got the ball over there. Number 24. The delivery into the box is good. Oh, a header came in there. It was Phil Foden. Made that run inside. Got the header on, but it's been deflected behind it. It's going to be a corner. Another Slovak player's gone down injured.
He's been there for a while.
And they might have to make another substitution. It's Dubka there who's gone down.
No one touched him, did they?
Yeah, I think someone just caught him. Anyway, we've got a corner over on that far side, which Phil Foden is going to take.
Come on.
Is this going to be the moment for England to get level? Foden with the corner towards the near post again? Though it's a header by a Slovak defender. They've won pretty much everything, haven't they? Anything in the air they've dealt with really, really easily.
Yeah.
We need to try something different, maybe from the corners, because it's not working. Anyway, it's more in the pressure again. Cole Palmer plays it up that line to Phil Foden. He's still out over on that far side, actually. He's stayed out there from taking that corner now. Declan Rice, a little bit of space. He's now closed down. He thought about a shot, I think, but was closed down quickly. And they've done that well, Slovakia, on the edge of their box. Anyway, Foden over on that far side thinks across the walls, the far post, Harry Kane. He's never going to get there. Again, you see the ball into Harry Kane is not good enough. Harry Kane has had no service whatsoever in this game. And he must be as frustrated as anybody else. It just wasn't a great cross, was it? It's just overhit again. We've overhit a few of them today.
Didn't help that guy was like falling down in front of him, like.
Mark C says even crossing a ball is beyond England today. Well, the crosses haven't been great, and even when we have managed to put a half decent ball in, they've just defended it well. That's their strength, isn't it?
Yeah,
their
strength every ball. They're winning every ball.
They're winning every header. That's their strength. We need to get in behind them, don't we? We need to get the ball in behind them. We've not done that at all in this game, really. Apart from when we scored, it was disallowed. That's pretty much the only time. So we're up to 70 minutes now. The last 20. Is this the last 20 minutes for England in this tournament? Or can we find something special to keep ourselves alive and maybe take it to extra time, which might be the best we can hope for? But we'll have to see. Mark Gay's ball forward, flicked on. Harry Kane there's a player over on that far side. In fact, there's runners each side. Why didn't he play it earlier? He's found Cole Palmer now. what's the delivery like? Plays it into Bellingham. Oh, he looked like he was fouled. He wasn't. It wasn't a foul. England do keep possession of Declan Rice. We didn't make the most of that there. I thought Harry Kane didn't release the ball quick enough. Cole Palmer now has done well. He's done really well, Cole Palmer.
Oh, he's good in, like, and he
played it out to that far side. England still keeping the pressure on. Kobe Mainoo, can he get the cross in? He does get the cross in, but that's a terrible cross. That is a terrible cross, straight to Dubravka. And that kind of sums up a lot of our balls into the box there. This definitely isn't a penalty on Jude Bellingham. That's not a penalty. It's minimal contact there. I mean, he's gone down like he's been shot. Right in front of the referee as well. There's no way that's a penalty. But it was slightly better from England. But I didn't think Harry Kane got that ball out to Cole Palmer early enough. He took an extra touch. He didn't need to. Just get it out there. And he didn't. And in the end, the Slovaks were able to deal with it. And that's been the biggest problem that we've had in this game. Getting the ball moving quickly enough in that final third. John Stones plays it back though to Jordan. I mean, it's been all England possession in this second half. It has been better, but it's still not nowhere near good enough. And we still don't look as though you don't see where a goal's going to come from. That's the problem. Yeah, we did get that one that was disallowed, but we've not really threatened again since. Saka now on this left-hand side finds Declan Rice. Saka continues his run forward, and Rice goes out to the far side to Cole Palmer. He's already made an impact since he came on. Looks very, very lively. Kobe Mainoo, the young England players, doing well tonight. Declan Rice now finds Phil Foden. He did have the ball in the net. Declan Rice again. Saka wants the ball on this near side. He goes inside instead to Kobe Mainoo. Nutmegs the referee. Gives it to Declan Rice. Saka was off on a run there, but Declan has just kept possession, giving it back to Kobe Mainoo, who gets it back again. This is nice possession from England. Can it lead to a chance? Saka plays it back to Declan Rice. Now it's with Jude Bellingham. That's a lovely turn. And he's gone past another player, Jude Bellingham. Can he get the cross in? It's a great run. What's the ball into the box like? Plays it towards the far post. Again, it's headed out though. Again, a cross is just headed away. Again, though, that's positive play from Jude Bellingham. He's had a much better game tonight. Now England piling on this pressure, but is it going to lead to the goal? John Stones now plays it in to Phil Foden. Almost dropped into that number 10 position to get the ball. Now it's Cole Palmer over on that far side. Those two know each other well, of course, from the Man City Academy. They would have played together for a long time before Cole Palmer moved to Chelsea. Now Jude Bellingham finds Declan Rice. Oh, he just couldn't quite get that pass away. It's cut out. And now Slovakia will look to come forward. In fact, they won't, because there's an injury again over on that far side. They've certainly gone a lot of injuries, haven't they? They've gone down a lot today. The Slovakian players. In fact, he's injured himself trying to foul Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
He's injured himself there.
Yeah,
he's he's just overstretching his ankle. He's overstretched his ankle.
So that's his, you did it yourself.
And he says they're absolutely rubbish. Well, I mean, it's almost as good as that, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. But the second half's been better, but yeah,
it's
nowhere near good enough. It is nowhere near good enough. And you think, well, no disrespect to Slovakia, right? They played well today. They're a strong, physical team. They're well organised, and in the first half, in particular, they play some nice football. But that's Slovakia. And if you're looking at, if we've had this many problems, even if we managed to scrape through this game somehow, which we could do still, what chance would we have against some of the actual top teams that we'd have to face at some point? A France, a Germany, Spain. You can't see how we would have any chance of beating any of those teams playing like this. Not just today, as it's been the whole tournament. It's not like this is any better or any worse than we've been playing so far. It's slightly better than the Denmark game, certainly, because that was probably the worst game of football I think I've ever seen. And he says that even if we get through this, we wouldn't get very far. We're just going to say, no. I mean, I know each game's different. You have to say that each game is a different game, and if we're playing against a different type of opposition, bearing in mind all the teams we've played in this tournament so far, the onus has been on England as the favourites to have the ball, attack, create the chances. The other teams have sat back and defended. And if we're playing against a Spain or France or Germany, the onus is on them to attack, and there will be more space. It'll be a different game. But yeah, we're going to have to play a hell of a lot better if we do get through. But we've not even got much chance of that yet. There's only 15 minutes to play here, and we're still losing. So we don't need to worry too much about playing anyone else. We have to try and find a way to beat this lot first. And it's not looking very likely the way this game's going. The second half has been better, but has Dubravka had a save to make still? No, I don't think he has. I don't think we've had a shot. You can't count the disallowed goal as a shot on target because it won't count because it was offside. So we've not had a shot on target. And we've played 75 minutes of a knockout game in a tournament. Nowhere near good enough. And this is Slovakia that we're playing. They're not even in the top 20 in the world, are they? So, well, they're coming forward again. Slovakia in behind, but Jordan Pickford's there and does his job well. It hasn't had a lot to do, Pickford either, has he? I mean, I only think Slovakia probably only had 2 shots on target, the goal and I think one other one. And they had a couple of other opportunities in that first half. It's been that sort of game, but yeah, it's just not good enough. It's just not good enough from England at all. And unless... Is he not thinking of maybe bringing on another striker, maybe Ollie Watkins for the last 10 minutes or something, just to, try and go for it a little bit? If you've got 10 minutes left of your England management career, mate, you might as well go down fighting, as we said before. Jude Bellingham's battling away for the ball over on that far side, but he's overcrowded there by too many Slovakian defenders, and they come away with the ball. But they'll just kick it anywhere for now. They're not really bothered. They just want to get the ball out of their half, relieve a little bit of pressure. They've got no one up front anymore, Slovakia. They're not even bothered, are they? They don't want a second goal. They just want to hold on. And so far, they've managed to do that. Anyway, Foden has just been fouled, has he? Yes, he has. It's going to be another yellow card. First yellow card of the second half, actually. After all those in the first half, we've gone, 30, half an hour of the second half with that one. Greg says, will we be able to get this to extra time? Well, we've got to get a goal, haven't we? Otherwise, it won't be, will it? Andy says here, it's time Southgate went. I think given he just isn't brave enough to try to change. No, absolutely, you're right. I mean, I kind of felt pretty much from the beginning that it was always going to be like this under Southgate, but we've progressed well in tournaments so far. Anyway, a free kick header. Oh, he's put it wide. Is that Harry Kane? Yeah. His first chance of the game. It's probably his first decent chance of a tournament, actually. A free header from 6 yards. He would have been dying for a chance like that. That's what he would have been desperate for. He's come to him there, and normally he puts them away, doesn't he, Harry Kane? That's a terrible header from 6 yards out. Lovely free kick from Foden. England players with their heads in their hands, they know that was a big chance. Harry Kane knows it's a big chance. He hasn't had any at all, has he, in this game? And again, we can't find the target. And that's as clear an opportunity as we've had probably for 3 games since Harry Kane scored against Denmark. That is probably the clearest chance that we've had in all that time. And he's put it wide. A free header from 6 yards. Wow. That's the one time a ball into the box that Slovakia haven't dealt with. And England should have scored. But we didn't. Are they getting tired, maybe, Slovakia? Are they getting tired? That's maybe the one hope that we've got, that maybe they are. Mark C says, poor cross. It was, but that was a decent ball there, wasn't it? That was a perfect delivery, and it was just needed to finish. Anyway, Kobe Mainoo bringing us forward again. He's had a good game. He might well get player of the match for England. Jude Bellingham's cross. Again, it's a terrible cross. Again, it's a terrible cross straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And we are looking like we are going home unless something dramatic happens now. Greg says, why do we keep crossing it to the goalkeeper to get? Well, yeah, exactly. Well, I think if we don't cross it for the goalkeeper to get it, their defenders are just heading it away. So, I mean, yeah, it's not good enough either way. But so just that one free kick there from Foden, which was a quality delivery. And 9 times out of 10, Harry Kane puts that in, doesn't he? 9 times out of 10 he does. And the one time we needed him to, a bit like that penalty against France in the World Cup. When you needed him to put one in, he didn't again. Anyway, Declan Rice's ball to this near side finds Saka. Lovely take from Saka on this left-hand side. Looking for a 1-2 there with Foden. This is good play, though. Declan Rice tips the ball towards a penalty. It wasn't a great ball, actually. Easily defended again. The idea was right, looking for the run of Cole Palmer over on that far side, but the execution was never going to get there. And Saka intervenes, wins the ball back for England. We are now into the last 10 minutes or so here in, Gelsenkirchen, where we're playing. and England needs something. Cole Palmer over on that far side. Is he going to be the spark for England? Cole Palmer plays it infield to Kyle Walker. He gets it back again. This is good play now. Phil Foden finds Saka on this near side. Saka, he can go around the outside and cross it. He does go around the outside and cross it. It's cut out well again, though, by Slovakian defender. Now Declan Rice is going to try a shot from distance. Oh, he hit the post. The rebound. Gone over the top there. Declan Rice almost there with the equaliser for England. What a great chance that was from the edge of the box. Whipped the shot in, beat the keeper, hit the inside of the post. And I think it's Harry Kane puts the rebound over the bar. We've seen Declan hit a shot like that for Arsenal this season a couple of times. Looked like that was going to be the moment, and Harry Kane stretching for that rebound, couldn't keep it down. Oh, England were close there. Greg says, unlucky Rice at last a shot on their goal. It was still not on target, though. It's still not a shot on target. That won't count when I was on target. It's at the post. Another 2 substitutions for the Slovakians. Berro and Bene are coming on. But that's the nearest England have come to scoring in the last game and 3 quarters. Well, in fact, more than that when you look at it. Apart from scoring against Denmark and the first goal in the first game, we haven't allowed scoring at all in the whole tournament. So that was as good as it's got, really. Hit the post. Really unlucky there from Dec. Thought he was going to be the saviour for England, but not quite on this occasion. And we are now deep into the last 10 minutes. Still just that 1 substitution from Gareth Southgate. He's got all this big squad. And unless he does something in the next few minutes, England are going out. Why not make the substitutions? Make 2 or 3 now. Now's the time to do it, isn't it? Get Ollie Watkins on now. Do you know what I mean? Do these changes now. Get Jared Bowen on. Just something different. Just shake it up in these last, 8-9 minutes plus stoppage time. There's still time for us here to win this game. We've got the players on the bench who can make a difference. 1 sub he's made, and that was only because Kieran Trippier got an injury. Would he have made that sub? Yes, okay. He looked like Cole Palmer was ready to come on before. But 1 substitution in 82 minutes when you're losing 1-0. I'm sorry, that's just not good enough. He's making another one now. Who's that coming on? Eze. Is it Eze coming on? I think it's Eze's coming on. Well, there you go. At least it's something different coming on. Yes, not many minutes left, but there you go. I don't know why he's only bringing on 1, not bringing on 2 or 3. Time's running out, mate. Anyway, Slovakia coming forward now. Obviously, a second goal from them now would actually finish it off. Oh, nearly a mistake at the back. Oh, Declan Rice actually did well. Took a bit of a risk. Southgate won't like that, will he? Far too risky for Southgate. He would have had a heart attack there, poor lad. But Declan Rice did well, actually. And now England are coming forward over on that far side. John Stones inside the penalty, inside the centre circle, ran into trouble. Oh. And in fact, it's going to be a free kick anyway.
All right. To us.
Yeah. John Stones there trying to get the... Oh, and finally making the substitution now. It's going to be Kobe Mainu going off. What a great game he had, actually. Well played. Yeah. Well played, Kobe. Brilliant performance from him. And it's Eze coming on, who's had a great season at Crystal Palace. A very, very good player. Is he going to be the one to make the difference? I would have got Ollie Watkins on as well. Got 2 players up there. Get Harry Kane a bit of support. What have you got to lose now? We've got nothing to lose now. Yes, that's a good substitution. I like that. But it's not enough. Anyway, Eze looks like he's going to be playing over on this left-hand side in front of Saka. So maybe Foden's dropping into a more deeper way. Eze's first touch. Just touches the ball off to Kyle Walker. Now it's with Cole Palmer. Couldn't quite get that ball into Foden. In fact, Foden's got more of a free role now, but he's done really well actually to win the ball back there. Cole Palmer did really well. Lovely turn from Eze. Oh, he's going to try a shot he was, and he had the ball taken off him. But the substitute, again, making an impact. All the substitutes seem to make an impact, and yet they're only getting such little time. Jude Bellingham's been fouled over on that far side. England now are starting to show some urgency into the last 6 minutes. He was fouled. He was fouled about 3 times in that little bit there. But anyway, it's a free kick swing over on that far side. Is the delivery going to be good this time? The last couple of free kicks. Actually, no, the last free kick was good, wasn't it? Harry Kane should have scored. But before that, there were some poor deliveries. Again, it's going to be Foden with it. We count down towards the last 5 minutes. Are England going to be able to save our skin? And are we going to get some extra time?
Come on.
Or Are England going home? This could be a big moment in this game. It's a good opportunity this for Foden over on that far side. He's getting it straight down the goalkeeper's throat. He punches it out to Dubravka. Not good enough again from England. Not good enough at all. Kyle Walker finds Foden again. Goes out to that far side. Cross comes in to the box. Finds Harry Kane. Holds it up well. Touches it off looking for Eze. He's actually managed to win the ball back, Eze. But now Slovakia have won it. They're not going to really look to come forward too much, are they? I wouldn't imagine. Greg says, Foden taking a dead ball again, change it up, hasn't had one good free kick. Well, he had one good free kick, didn't he, when Harry Kane should have scored. But yeah, he's not had too many, has he, today? Anyway, Foden now, it got a deflection, but it's going to go all the way out to that far side to Cole Palmer, and he's won the throw. He's looked good since he's come on. He has looked really good since he's come on. He's played well. Is he going to be the player that's going to unlock this defence? He puts a cross in. Again, it's headed away. Wasn't a bad ball, but again, it's easy for the defence. Anyway, Mark Gay wins it back. Cole Palmer again. He tried to slip one around the outside to Harry Kane, but Slovakia managed to deal with it again. And now they're trying to come forward themselves, but that's just an aimless ball, and Eze is going to pick this up. He's got loads of space. The Crystal Palace man. Arsenal fan he is, of course. It'd be a bad signing for Arsenal, actually, but I don't think we're going to buy him. Anyway, we've just given the ball away again, and Slovakia will like this. And no doubt they're going to go to the corner flag. There's certainly no hurry to get the ball forward, are they? And you can't blame them into the last 3.5 minutes of normal time. There'll be 5 or 6 minutes of stoppage time, you imagine. Anyway, a shot comes in from distance, but it's straight at Jordan Pickford, the first save he's had to make in this second half. In fact, I think it might well be the first save he's had to make all game, apart from the goal, which he obviously didn't save. Anyway, England are coming forward again. Greg says we need 15 minutes added on time to get another shot on target. Yeah, you're probably right. We probably will do, actually. But anyway, let's see what happens. We haven't got 15 minutes, so I wouldn't imagine it's going to be 15 minutes added time. Well, we might get 5 if we're lucky. We've only got just about 3 of the 90 left. So time is against us, but there is still time, and that's the key. Cole Palmer plays the ball up. Right, it's a good ball. Phil Foden, can he pull it back? He can. But there was no England player attacking that near post. And again, the Slovaks have defended their penalty area very well. It's going to be another corner to England, which again, Phil Foden's going to take. Is it going to be a set piece that saves England? Mark Gay's coming up from the back. You've got a lot of players in there. Declan Rice is hanging around in the penalty area. Was his shot that hit the post going to be the crucial moment? The corner comes in. Header almost there from Bellingham. Punched away again by Dubravka. Headed back in by Eze. Again, it's headed out. And Eze has committed a foul just on the edge of the penalty area. It's going to be a free kick to Slovakia. And Dubravka's done well with his punching, hasn't he, today? He's punched 5 or 6 of them balls out and he's done well. And he punched that one away as well. Came for it, got there under pressure from Jude Bellingham. And he's done well, actually, Dubravka. I mean, he's always been a decent keeper, hasn't he, I suppose. Anyway, Slovakia are in no hurry to take this free kick. We're into the last 90 seconds of normal time, plus whatever's going to be added on, which isn't going to be a massive amount. Yes, there's been a few stoppages. There's been some injuries, loads of substitutions. Maybe 6 or 7 minutes, maybe maximum. 7 would be the very maximum. I'm thinking maybe more likely 5 or 6. But anyway, it's probably not going to be enough, is it, the way things are going? Anyway, they've got a throw on this near side. Bukayo Saka with it. Throws it back to Mark Gay. He does well, actually. He's had a really solid game, hasn't he? Mark Gay. What a great tournament he's had. So one of the bright sparks for England in the last couple of weeks. And his journey in Germany about to end. Cole Palmer is going to... a good run through. They almost tried to thread the ball through to Eze, who made a great run. Are we going to see Ollie Watkins for these last few minutes or not? Is he going to go for it or is he not? Is his safety going to be the thing that's been his undoing once again? Gareth Southgate. Is that going to be the case? It looks like it is anyway. Slovakia now are coming forward. We're into it's coming up to 90 minutes. We're going to find out what stoppage time there's going to be. Oh, they've just given the ball away. Sloppy there kicks it out. We're about to find out what stoppage time we're getting. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, about the minimum, really, isn't it? That you get in any game. We've got 5 minutes to save ourselves. 6, actually. I'll just tell you the 6. It was 5 before.
I've changed it 6.
Oh, it's 6. Oh, well, 6. Add on another couple if you want. We're still probably not going to score, but
exactly.
The more time, the better, maybe. But at least we know where we are now. We've got 6 minutes to try and save it. Is he going to bring another sub on, another striker? Saka finds Eze. He's been quite lively since he came on. He's done really well here, actually, Eze. Can he get the cross in? He fires it. He's won a corner. Brilliant play there from Eze. And again, England substitutes have made an impact.
Yeah.
That was a good ball, actually. It would have been a good ball if it wasn't cut out at the near post, but they've defended. They have defended well. But we've lacked the guile to break them down. But we've still got a chance. There's a corner on this near side, which actually Eze is going to take. He won it. He's going to take it himself.
Take it.
What's the delivery like? To the walls of far post. Again, Dubravka punches. He's done well, hasn't he, Dubravka?
Yeah.
Phil Foden's going to keep this alive over on the far side. Oh, and he thought he'd won a throw. I thought he'd won a throw, but he hasn't. It's gone to Slovakia. We've played 1 minute of the 6. England are on the verge of a exit from this tournament. I wouldn't say an embarrassing exit. Slovakia are a good side, but we should be beating teams like this. So I suppose no, it will be an embarrassing exit, actually. Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. It is an embarrassing exit. And you imagine it's going to be the only positive is going to be it's probably going to be Gareth Southgate's last game. So we might finally get a decent manager. Who knows? Who's going to take over? That's going to be the interesting thing, isn't it? I still want Eddie Howe. Newcastle are going to get a better manager anyway, so maybe Eddie Howe's going to be the one. But we'll see. It's a goal kick to Slovakia. John Stones is almost playing as a second centre forward when we've got Ollie Watkins on the bench, who is a second centre forward. But anyway, don't worry about it. Gareth, you just leave him on the bench, even though he scored 25 goals last season. And they're bringing on some more defenders, the Slovakians. They're going to throw another defender on. Why not? There's 3.5 minutes to go. And they're taking a goal scorer off. And it's his goal, as things stand, that will be sending Slovakia through to the last 16 and a meeting with Switzerland. Who would have thought Switzerland v Slovakia would be a quarter-final of the Euros ever? Wow, incredible. That's what this tournament's throwing up, though, isn't it? These surprising results, some smaller teams. You know, I didn't necessarily think that expanding the tournament and getting more of the lesser teams in was a good idea, but most of them have done well, haven't they? Let's be honest, most of them have done well. Anyway, they're making another substitute. They're bringing another defender now for the goal scorer as we move into the last 3 minutes. There'll be a bit more stoppage time now. Mark C says, we ain't even thrown on even Watkins. Exactly, no. Why? I don't understand it. I'd have done it with 5 minutes, normal time to go. Just, he's making a sub now, 17. It's 17's Tony, isn't it? Yeah, he's bringing on Tony now when there's 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Oh, just sack him now. Don't even wait till the end. Honestly, ridiculous. And he won't even get a chance to bring the sub on because the ball won't go out now. So Tony will come on for like a minute, won't even touch the ball. And he could have brought him on 10 minutes ago because it wasn't like we were creating loads of chances. You know, England coming forward now. Carl Walker over on that far side. We've got a throw. Now we can get the substitution made. Why he didn't make it ages ago, I do not know.
Who's he going to take off?
Anybody. Just take anybody off. He's actually taking Foden off. Take a defender off, mate. Take a defender off.
No, he's still frightened, isn't he?
Go on, Tony. Get yourself a goal, mate. I love Ivan Tony. I want him to score. Be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And he can go out to Southgate and say, you should have brought me on half an hour ago and I won you the game. Anyway, let's see what happens now. Walker with a long throw towards that near post. Again, though, it's headed out. Declan Rice tries to put it back in. A bit of a slice clearance there from the Slovakian defender. It's another throw to England. We're into the last 90 seconds of stoppage time. Another throw from Walker towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Flicked on by Mark. Gavin, kick it in. Oh, England scored. Jude Bellingham. Oh, what a goal it was.
Oh, get in.
Jude Bellingham overhead kick. And England have saved themselves right at the end. The final moments of stoppage time,
Oh,
incredible,
God,
incredible
Jesus.
scenes behind the goal at the other end.
Like,
Wow, incredible stuff. It's a substitution of Ivan Toney, done it. That's what it was. He didn't even touch the ball. He came on and England have
We
scored.
need to get another goal now.
Wow, what a great moment that is.
Oh my God.
What a great moment that is.
Ooh.
Incredible stuff. Wow. Mark Gay flicked on the throw and overhead kick from Jude Bellingham. Wow. His second goal of the tournament, and what an important one that is as well. What a goal. What a goal that is. That is just madness. That late in a game to do that is incredible.
Whew.
He's had a much better game today, Jude Bellingham,
actually,
anyway.
he
But
has.
wow. Greg says, great goal. Now let's see some character and fight.
Come
Well, I think we've
on.
shown some character and fight to get back in it. Wow, brilliant stuff there from Jude Bellingham. Wow, you do feel now that England are going to win this game. England will go on and win this game.
Come on,
time.
look at that goal.
Momentum's with us, and Slovakia have got deeper and deeper, haven't they? They brought on more defenders, thinking they could hold on. Wow. Mark C says lucky, very lucky. Well, it's lucky to score in the last minute, but what a bit of quality it was. What an absolute bit of quality it was as well in the final minute of stoppage time. And at least Ivan Toney's going to get half an hour.
Yeah, he's going to
He's going to get half an hour.
Do they do like both ways still? Oh,
yeah,
well.
it's 15 minutes each way, yeah. Mark C says, is that the first shot we've had on target? Well, it is, yeah. Apart from the disallowed goal, it won't count, yeah. Our only shot on target. And it's enough. Well, it's enough to send it to extra time.
My heart can't take this, like.
Wow. Incredible drama. There's been some late goals, hasn't there, in this Euros? Been some late drama in lots of games. And luckily tonight it's gone our way.
Thank God.
So far.
So
you do feel that we will go on and win this game. Probably not now, although Harry Kane's got the ball, so who knows. But he took too long again to do anything with it. He's been robbed. And we still play on, actually. We've played nearly 7 minutes. In fact, there goes the full-time whistle. And England have saved themselves right at the death. Jude Bellingham with the goal. And what a goal it was. It was a goal worthy of winning a game, let alone just saving our bacon. Have we got enough about us to go on and finish it? I think we will.
I think we'll have now.
I think we'll win. Momentum's on our side. Slovakia are down. They were so close to winning. And you do feel now that this is the first game that's gone to extra time in this tournament. And wow, incredible stuff. Incredible stuff.
I can't take it. I'm
just
down.
Incredible. I mean,
Jesus.
What more could you say? It's just absolutely incredible. Well, we've got half an hour more of it as well. I mean, to be fair, Southgate should have made some more positive substitutions a bit earlier.
Yeah, you should, like.
But at least you saw in the last 10 minutes we were piling the pressure on. We were putting balls in the box. We were trying everything that we could try. We lacked the quality for so long, but finally, the one bit of quality we needed.
I think when Trippier came off,
from that one player that has got that quality about him, come through again for us. 2 of our 3 goals have been scored by Jude Bellingham, and
yeah, he's had a good game.
He has had a good game. Yeah, I'd say I thought Kobe mainly played well when he was on, but I think Jude Bellingham's going to shade that player of the match now, isn't he? Just for that goal alone, but it's going to mean nothing if we don't go on and win it now.
Yeah,
we can't. We need to find another goal.
It's not over yet.
Penalties don't go down well with us, do they? But
nah.
At least we're still in it. Well, late drama, and well, can we go on and get the job done, get it finished, get through? Wow, I'm almost lost for words really, because it looked as though it had all gone.
I thought
it looked as though we wasn't going to get a chance again. We didn't have too many, and you thought that was it. But one moment of absolute quality from Jude has saved us. But we need more.
We need another goal.
It's going to be interesting to see how Slovakia react to that, actually, because they'd set themselves up just to hang on, hadn't they? They were getting deep, bringing on defenders. What have they got left now? Can they raise themselves? You do get an extra substitute. They've made all 5. They'll get one more substitution.
We get one as well.
Well, we still got loads we haven't even made, but you get an extra
that's
one.
True. We've only made
we made 2.
2.
Yeah, so we've still got 4. We've got 4 more now. You're not easy to use them.
We've made 3.
Have we made 3? Oh yeah, because
Three,
Tony's coming here. We made 3. Yeah, so we've got 3 more because you get 2 normal plus 1 more because you get an extra one in extra time. So they've got one more. They might now bring on another striker again to try and counteract all the defenders they brought on, or maybe they'll try to hold on for penalties, thinking that's their best chance. But
let's face it, when you don't want to go into penalties.
I think we'll win now. I think we'll win. I think we've got the quality. We've got the momentum with us. Yeah, we've got lots of attacking. The way the game played out there, we had to bring on attacking players. So now we've got a lot of attacking talent on the pitch, and we've got momentum. And I think we'll go on and win this game now without the need for penalties. But let's see what Slovakia do as well, because they need something different, don't they? Wow, that was incredible. That still. Whew. But anyway, that was quite tense, wasn't it?
Tense.
But and we've got another half an hour as well, haven't we? There you go.
Yeah.
Let's hope that we can find the goal.
Don't concede a stupid goal.
Well, yeah, so we don't concede another stupid. I don't think we will.
I think we've got some quality. We've got quality on the pitch now. The right position.
Anyway, we're about to kick off. We're about to kick off extra time. It's going to be a kick off again. We're attacking the end we were in the first half, so that will be the goals to our right, where our fans are, which might be an advantage. But it wasn't in the game, was it? Both the goals in this game have come from the other end. But anyway, we have got all the attackers on now, so let's see.
Come on.
Looks like Saka's moved back to the right-hand side.
Really? He's doing well at the left.
Quite sure
what's going on.
So Saka again is playing on the right-hand side.
Oh.
Ivan Toney with his first touch almost played the ball through to Harry Kane. Tony's going to keep the ball in on this near side, and he's fouled straight away. That was good forward play there from Ivan Toney. And straight away he's won himself a free kick. His first minutes in this tournament. And he's been on the pitch for 2 minutes and we scored. So there you go. Anyway, England have got a free kick on this near side right at the very, very start of extra time. And it's going to be Cole Palmer taking this one because, of course, Phil Foden has took all the others have gone off. So Cole Palmer with the delivery. It's a decent ball. Again, Dubravka gets a punch, comes out to Eze. He's flipped back in again. Harry Kane. Oh, Two goals in 2 minutes of football. And England have turned this around. Harry Kane gets his chance, puts it in. And England lead in the first minute of time.
We want more. We're still going to play. I was still going to play half an hour.
Yeah, it's not golden goal extra time anymore.
Oh damn!
Wow, Harry Kane with the goal. He's I said before we needed a moment from him. It was Cole Palmer's free kick. It was punched out by Dubravka. It was Eze's shot. It's headed back in by Tony. Tony gets the assist with his header across, and Harry Kane couldn't really miss that one. He missed a header from 6 yards before. He wasn't missing that one. It's Ivan Toney's header back in, and Harry Kane with the open goal to head into was never ever going to miss that one. No. And that's the sort of chance as a striker that you want. Bang in the back of the net, and it's 2-1 to England.
2-1 England. Come on!
You feel that Slovakia. You feel like Slovakia have gone. I think their heads have gone.
Let's hope they've gone.
I think England are going to go on now and win this game. You do imagine that is going to happen. And wow, we scored in the 95th minute, and now we scored in the 91st, which is strange, isn't it? But because the time resets. But yeah, we have.
Right, keep it up though. Don't concede.
Gone in front, and surely now we're going to go on and win this game. I think fairly comfortably. I think we'll get 2 or 3 more actually now. I think Slovakia have gone. Their heads have gone.
Come on.
They've just lost their way in this game, and that's the danger, isn't it? when you're trying to defend a lead for so long as they did.
Yeah.
If you do concede a goal, then you are in trouble, aren't you, to try to stop that flow towards your goal, and they've not been able to do it. And they've played the ball out that far side, actually. I mean, if they get back to playing the sort of football they played in the first half, they'll still fancy their chances. But they've not really attacked at all, have they, since, sort of deep into the first half, really. But they're going to have to attack now because they are losing if they want to stay in this tournament. And I think that's going to play into our hands. I think spaces will open up. Now we've got 2 strikers on the pitch. Funny, isn't it? You put 2 strikers on the pitch and what happens? They combine and we score a goal. Wow. So there you go, Gareth, mate. There you go. Maybe if we do get through, let that be a lesson to you for the next game. 2 strikers on actually means you've got more chance of scoring because the ball's going to stay in the penalty area more. Greg says 2 shots, 2 goals. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Basically.
Doesn't matter, does it? You can be absolutely terrible for 95 minutes and then you end up winning the game. And, that is quite remarkable. What a dramatic few minutes of football that was either side of full time.
Was it not?
Incredible stuff. And yes, you do feel now if England don't go on and win this game, then
we're not destined to.
Then serious questions will be asked.
We've got to, surely.
So there you
How
go.
do you keep it out of your shirt?
See, you can say what you want about Harry Kane, right? He hasn't done much in this tournament. He hasn't been involved in the game, but
when
he'll get a goal. He will get you a goal. It's his 2nd goal of the tournament. He's only touched the ball 4 times. That's not a bad ratio, is it?
True.
And that's the one thing he does. He does score goals. So
I feel a bit more chilled now.
yeah, I think I just felt once we scored that equaliser, we were going to win.
Dear me, we needed
You just don't, you watch Gareth Southgate now start bringing on defenders. You watch.
Oh no!
You watch him bring on defenders.
As it is.
Alexander-Arnold will come on. Lewis Dunk will come on. Joe Gomez will come on. He'll just play 50 defenders and sit and hold on to it now.
We want more goals.
Rather than what we need to do now is go for it, kill this game off because they are on their knees. Slovakia. They are on their knees. This is where we just go for the kill. But he won't. I guarantee he won't. He'll bring on defensive substitutions. You watch.
He doesn't need to bring on anybody else apart from maybe Ollie Watkins. Get some more.
Get some more goals.
Get some more goals.
They've gone. Slovakia have gone. They have gone. Slovakia have absolutely gone. We can just take this game on now. Don't sit deep. Just go for it. Get the 3rd goal and kill this off.
So they've got more to try and come back from.
Absolutely kill this off. That's what we need to do.
Definitely. Totally agree.
I'll bet you he brings Alexander-Arnold on. Bet you. Any money.
Defensive.
Yeah, that's what he'll do. He's playing Eze at left back. He's put Saka at right hand side again. He's putting Eze at left back. He's crazy, isn't he, Gareth Southgate, honestly.
Oh, they're getting too close.
Slovakia now having the best spell of possession that they've had for a long time in this game. And they're coming forward again. Surely they're not going to get an equaliser, are they? Surely not.
Better for them not. And a call.
We've only played 6 minutes of this first period of extra time.
Mm-hmm.
So there's still plenty of time left.
There's plenty of time.
Slovakia are coming forward. Frost comes in from this near side. Saka deflects it. Oh, it runs into the penalty area. Mark C says, now we can hit the ball long into Tony for him to hold it out. Exactly, yeah, we can, because he can do that. And he's just won a foul. That's what he does. He won a foul earlier. It led to the goal, and he's won another foul again. That's the one thing. That's why I wanted Arsenal to sign Ivan Toney, because that is what he does. That's the one thing that we lack, a focal point.
Who does Cole Palmer play for?
Chelsea. He did play for Man City. But,
I like him.
He's a good player. Yeah.
I think he's decent. He's got good control with the ball.
Yeah, he's a good player. Yeah. He's a good player. So we have got a free kick. Jordan Pickford's going to come up and take this. It's just inside England's half, actually. So he goes long over on that far side, looking for Ivan Toney again. Turns away from the defender. he's already shown that maybe he should have been on a bit earlier.
Yeah.
And maybe we'd have won this game without the need for extra time. But anyway, Sir Gareth knows best. Carl Walker now plays it up this near side. Bukayo Saka reunited with his old friend, number 16 from Slovakia. After they had such a battle for ages, and then Saka played left back.
Who's left back now?
Looks like Eze.
Okay. Where does he normally play?
Well, he's a forward, like a winger.
Oh.
And he's playing in left back anyway. He seemed to make that change before extra time.
Mm.
But anyway, I think he was getting a bit. I think Gareth Southgate was getting a bit nervous because he got a little bit too excited, too ambitious. So I thought, I'll go back to what I know. Put Saka back on the right. Play not a left back at left back. And Mark Gage just won that header. And all England have got to do now is manage this game well, keep the ball nicely, and
just get some more goals.
They're going to have to take some chances, Slovakia, and then just pick them off and get the third goal and the fourth goal and finish it off.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. But let's see what happens. Slovakia in possession again on this near side. He's getting desperation times for them a little bit. You certainly can't see them putting the sort of pressure on that we did in the end of the 90 minutes to get the goal. But you never know, they are strong in the air. If they can get a set piece, they could create something. They're coming forward again, actually, here on the edge of the England penalty area. Greg says, why are we dropping back? Surely we should go for the third. Well, because we've got Gareth Southgate as manager. You know, he's got Mikel Arteta syndrome, isn't he? Drop back. Cross comes in, but it's straight into the arms of Jordan Pickford. And there's no danger there. And Pickford's just saying, yeah, everybody just chill out. Everybody just chill out. That's what we need to do. We don't need to panic. We're winning the game.
Yeah.
You know, we've been the better team, certainly for most of the second half.
For sure.
So, you know.
First half, no.
And now we've got a focal point up front with Ivan Toney. So we need to get the ball up to him and keep it up that end.
Let's get another goal.
You get another goal, yeah.
I know.
And we've got 5 minutes left of this first period of extra time, which has gone pretty well for England so far with that goal from Harry Kane. And Ivan Toney's done well since he's come on, hasn't he? Oh, a little bit of a short pass there, and England almost won the ball there with Cole Palmer. And England have won the ball again. I say Slovakia look as though their heads have gone a little bit. It's not surprising, is it, when you're a minute away from getting through,
and then we
score, and then you can see the goal, and you know it's difficult to lift
one.
yourself again, isn't it, from those circumstances? Not many teams are able to do it, and that's why we've got to go for the kill. And instead, we've gone back to Southgate ball, haven't we? We retreated back. We're now just playing it back around at the back, like we were doing when it was 0-0, inviting them onto us.
It was better when we were losing because
it was better when we were losing.
Urgency,
at least we were
trying to get a bloody goal,
getting the ball forward, playing in their half. Now we're just playing in our half, and I don't think that's a good tactic. It's all right. Carl Walker goes long this time, but there's no England player up there, and it's headed back to Dubravka. And the only two players that have scored for us in this tournament are the two players that scored again. No one else has managed to score apart from Bellingham and Kane. But there you go.
Oh.
It's done the job for us tonight. But you've still got to say, in 4 games, we've only managed to win 1 in 90 minutes. 1 win and 3 draws in 90 minutes. But in knockout football, that doesn't matter too much, does it? As long as you go through. Anyway, Slovakia coming forward, and Saka defends that well. And it's a throw, though, to Slovakia on this near side. We've got 3 minutes left of this first period of extra time. And what we mustn't do is give them another goal.
No, we'll give them a chance.
Because that would not be good. But let's see what's going to happen. Greg says we can't defend for 20 minutes. I don't think we'll have to defend for 20 minutes. You're right. We probably can't defend for 20 minutes.
No.
But that ball comes into the box.
Go on.
Pickford's out. It was offside anyway. He looked offside. But Pickford's come out and got that ball. No danger at all. And we'll deal with that all day long, won't we, if that's all they're going to offer us. And Pickford has just won that ball, and he's in no hurry to get on with it, is he? And you can't blame him really for that. And we are now to the last couple of minutes of this first period of extra time.
We just need to get another goal.
Let's get the third goal. In fact, it's a free kick because it was offside. Yeah, of course it was. So it is a free kick to England, which Jordan Pickford's going to take on the edge of the penalty area for England. Goes long up that far side. Ivan Toney again wins the ball. And England can't keep hold of it though. And now Slovakia coming forward. Oh, that's nice play actually. Really nice play. Created some space there. It's a good ball as well. Was that a foul? The referee says no. He was blowing up for fouls all over the place in the first half, and now he's not blowing for anything. Anyway, Cole Palmer now on the counter attack for England down his far side. His near side's done really well. Cole Palmer, Ivan Toney's in the box. Saka's on the edge. Oh, he tried to find Toney. It's come back to Saka inside the box. Saka runs into the defender, goes down. It's not a penalty. England maybe didn't make the most of that opportunity, actually.
No, I didn't.
Maybe didn't make the most of it. And hopefully we don't regret that later on in this game. But there was Saka there. No, that's not a penalty. Defender just stood his ground and Saka ran into him. And he was just stronger. But if we could have got the ball to Ivan Toney there, we would have had a big chance. Cole Palmer's won the ball, as he know. Referee's given a free kick for that one, but he didn't give it for the previous one. There you go. What did Cole Palmer do wrong there?
Nothing.
Well, he kind of won the ball, didn't he? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it is a foul, but anyway. They've taken it. Slovakia, they're coming forward on this near side into the last 30 seconds of this first period of extra time. There's usually about a minute added on in extra time normally, isn't there? So we'll probably get something like that anyway. Let's see. Oh, it's a ball for Eddie It's a good ball inside the England penalty area. Cross comes in. Oh, dangerous. Good defending that was there from Eze. And almost an opportunity there for Slovakia to get level. I think, again, he might have been offside, actually. But that was good defending, actually, there from Eze.
Yeah.
And that, I think that may well have been offside had he scored. I think it may well have been disallowed. But anyway, it went over in any case. And there is going to be 1 minute of stoppage time, you see. Almost you can read it before extra time. Always has 1 minute of stoppage time, always. It's just like standard. Anyway, we've got a goal kick, which Jordan Pickford's going to take. And Slovakia win their header again, but it goes back there. John Stones heads it back to Jordan Pickford again. And Pickford is in no hurry, is he, to get rid of the ball. And England are nearly there. We're nearly into the quarter-final. And a game against Switzerland to come. Is that next weekend or is it in the week? I can't remember what it is. Anyway, Saka now coming forward on this near side. Bukayo Saka. Can we get the third goal before half-time and extra time? Play through to Cole Palmer. He's done well, Cole Palmer. Almost lost the ball, but managed to keep it. Declan Rice plays out to that far side to Eze into Ivan Toney. Oh, that's a poor touch though from Toney. It doesn't matter. The half-time whistle goes in extra time. And it is England 2, Slovakia 1. Harry Kane's header right at the start of this first period of extra time. How many times just see that happen? A game, it goes to extra time and straight away there's a goal in the first couple of minutes and you think, why couldn't they have scored that goal 2 minutes before? Saved us all the hassle of extra time. But anyway, we've got another 15 minutes left to, well, I suppose hang on to this or get another goal. Knowing Southgate, he's bringing on Conor Gallagher by the look of it. Mark C says, has he put Saka over at right? Well, we know he's put Saka back to where he started on the right-hand side of the front three. Although sort of, I suppose, a little bit, he's got sort of a front two, hasn't he? And he's got Saka on the right. I suppose he's more like a wing-back maybe, slightly, isn't he? But, I mean, Walker's still on. Looks like Konsa might be coming on as well. I told you to bring defenders on. That's what he's going to do, isn't he? He's such a scared manager. So it looks as though Konsa's coming on and Gallagher's coming on as well. It looks as though they're going to be the ones coming on. Anyway, we're just doing a little huddle before the start of the second period of extra time. Ivan Toney's changing his boots by the look of it as well. I suppose when you're sitting on the bench, you don't realise what boots you need until you're out on the pitch. So we've got 15 minutes, and let's see if So MA Concert's coming on. I'm not sure who's going to go off for him. He'll probably take Ivan Toney off.
What?
Just because you're taking an attacking player off. It looks like Conor Gallagher's coming on as well. You would imagine that he'll probably come on for Declan Rice, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, Conor Gallagher's definitely coming on as well.
Yeah. He's got his thingy off. He's ready to go. Who else did you say?
And let's see who is coming off. Oh, he's taking off Kane. I told you, Kane and Bellingham. See, he took off attacking players, brought on defensive players. He's so scared. He's so scared. Honestly, he's the scariest manager I've ever seen in my entire life. Greg says 15 minutes to go. The best way to defend the lead is to attack. Yeah, well, you told that to Southgate. Yeah, Kane and Bellingham off, and he's brought Konsa and Gallagher on. Wow. The 2 goal scorers, the only 2 players that have scored for us in this tournament and have now gone off. So if Slovakia were to find a goal from somewhere in this last 15 minutes, plus Harry Kane's one of our penalty takers anyway, you'd imagine Bellingham probably will take a penalty had he been on the pitch. So that's 2 penalty takers down to Swanee. Anyway, I can't get my head around Gareth Southgate's mindset ever. You know, we're in the ascendancy here. Why are we giving away that attacking kind of mindset? Why are we doing that? I don't understand it. Anyway, we've completely shuffled the team around, and I'm not really sure who's playing where at the minute, other than Ivan Toney's up front. Conor Gallagher's in. It looks as though Eze has pushed further forward now. So he's played in 3 positions. He's only been on 20 minutes. And he's played in 3 positions already. He's now playing on the left side of it. Well, he's almost playing as a second striker, although he's more on this left-hand side. I don't know where Saka's gone. Is he still on the right, is he? Not sure if he is, actually. No, Saka's gone. Saka's playing right back. So Saka's playing right back. Konsa's playing left back. We've got about 5 million defenders on. Jesus Christ. And the shot comes in from Slovakia, but it's deflected into the arms of Pickford. I don't understand what formation England are playing now. I really don't know. I haven't got a clue. Just haven't not got a clue. I mean, it looks as though Saka's playing right back. And Konsa is playing left back, which is a strange one, isn't it? Because Konsa's more of a right back, isn't he? And Saka's more left-footed. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm lost for words. I don't know if anyone understands what formation we're playing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 at the back. Declan Rice and Conor Gallagher in front. I mean, we're defending the lead. This is Slovakia we're playing. We're not playing a good team like Spain or France. When bring on 100 defenders to defend the lead against either of those 2 teams. Not against Slovakia, they've already gone anyway from that late goal. What on earth are we doing?
You should have got Gordon on.
Phil says Southgate bottle job formation. It is. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous one. It's almost like, right, obviously we want England to win and go through. Of course we do. But it's almost like now I kind of want Slovakia to score just to prove Southgate wrong because he's an idiot. You cannot make these substitutions in this game. It's just ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. Slovakia are there for the taking, and we're just inviting pressure onto us. Anyway, Tony's done well there. Finds Eze. He's going to have a little run, but he won't go forward because he's been told not to, probably. Oh, he's going to go forward.
Go forward.
And then he's fouled. Great stuff there. Another yellow card. Not been too many yellow cards, has there, lately, but there's another one there. For Vavra, I think it was.
Yeah.
That's another yellow card for Slovakia. It's good, positive play there, though, from Eze.
He just went right in front of him.
Body check there. It's a good tackle, actually, by Declan Rice just before that as well. And Tony had a nice touch. And England are going to struggle and just struggle through, really. There's another substitution for the Slovakians there. They've made I'm assuming he's a striker that's come on. a forward play. You'd imagine most other managers bring on forward play when they're losing, don't they?
I think that he brought on two defenders, didn't they? When they thought they'd
Well, no,
won
they
it.
were defending the lead, but that's Slovakia, aren't they, against England? So of course they are.
Well, yeah.
Greg said, and I thought Arteta didn't have a clue. Well, Arteta hasn't got a clue. He's got about as much clue as Southgate, which is virtually none. Anyway, let's see. Maybe England will score a third goal and it'll work out all right, won't it? And no one will mind. But it doesn't really bode well, does it, for the tougher test we're going to have to come in this competition? If we're almost bottling it against a team like Slovakia, we're just sitting back, bringing on 50 million defenders against a team like this, and we just conceded a free kick. It's Conor Gallagher. That's pretty much he does that well, doesn't he, Conor Gallagher? He's very good at giving away silly free kicks, isn't he? And he just done one there. He didn't even need to make that tackle, did he? Because Declan Rice was there covering for him. Why did he even need to do that? And now they've got a free kick in quite a dangerous position. It's 30 yards out, quite central, just like to the right hand side.
Oh, for God's sake!
I don't know whether or not they've got any decent free kick takers in their team, but it's a dangerous moment. They're not going to get many chances, Slovakia, now in the little time it remains. 11 minutes that's left. They're not going to get many chances. So this is probably going to be as good as it's going to get for them. And we've given it to them by giving away a stupid free kick. Anyway, let's see what is going to happen here. This could be a big moment in this game because we've lost all the momentum that we had. The free kick comes in. Oh, it's over the bar. Just over the bar. It was actually Touch has just come on, the substitute there. Maybe his first touch. That's a strange decision, isn't it, from a manager to bring on a sub and their first touch is to take a free kick. But anyway, it's gone over the bar. And this is there. Maybe he's a free kick expert. Maybe, who knows? But anyway, it's not troubled Jordan Pickford's goal, which is the main thing. And we're into the last 10 minutes. We are in it to the last 10 minutes. And we are very, very close now to a place in the quarterfinal and a game against Switzerland. But Pickford just kicked the ball straight out and giving the ball straight back to Slovakia, which is not what we need to do in the circumstances. I don't understand why teams do that. When you're winning a game, you just go deeper and deeper, invite pressure on. I don't understand it. The best form of defence is to attack, isn't it? To keep the ball up the other end of the pitch. And then, we could have another silly free kick. That was Ivan Toney there, loose first touch actually from him. And he conceded another free kick. And this is just silliness from England. It's really, really silly. And they're going to throw some bodies forward now. Slovakia, they are going to throw some bodies forward. That free kick up this near side. Eze heads it away. Good defending. He's actually done well, Eze, defensively as well, since he's come on. Greg says, I bet Switzerland are licking their lips at this. Well, they won't be worried, will they, Switzerland? Let's be honest. They won't be worried about having to play us. But are we worried about playing them? I don't know. I think we can beat Switzerland. We obviously have to play better. But, I don't see any reason why we can't beat them.
How many minutes is to go? Many we got?
8 minutes to go.
8. And do they have an extra one as well?
Only if there's injury time. England don't really deal with that particularly well. It's a poor clearance from Declan Rice across into the box again. Almost ahead of the far post. Good defending that was there. Not sure that was Kyle Walker, actually, I think it was. England living dangerously here, hanging on a little bit. Why are we hanging on in this game? Another cross is going to come in. Another cross does come in. And everybody leaves it, and it's gone behind for a goal kick. But Kyle Walker got a really important header just before that as Switzerland. We're talking about Switzerland getting a bit carried away because we haven't won this game quite yet, have we? And Kyle Walker just managed to get out of the way of that and let it go behind for a goal kick. And England are getting closer and closer to stumbling over the line a little bit here.
Get the play up the other end, man.
Against Slovakia. But knockout football, cup football is all about winning the game, ultimately. Yes, Switzerland won't look at us and think, oh my God, what a tough game it's going to be. It'll be a difficult game for both teams. And it's cup football, isn't it? You just get through your game, win your game, go through, and then you worry about the next game then and try and get through again. It'll be a different game to this one. Switzerland are going to have the ball more. Switzerland are going to attack more. you know, it's going to be a totally
Wait,
different
come
game.
on,
And
get
it
your
might
way.
suit us better. But anyway, England trying to come forward now and get what would be the sealer on the breakaway. What do we
No, we're
do?
not.
No,
We're
we're not,
going
because we're going to
back.
go backwards. Give it back to Pickford. Go on, just give it to Pickford. Why not? We've got nothing else to do. And they're pressing us now high up the pitch, Slovakia, which they did early on in the game and then stopped doing it when they scored. Anyway, Ivan Toney's won another free kick. He's good at that, isn't he? He's good at winning free kicks. It's going to be a yellow card, another one.
Oh, God.
That must have been the 100th yellow card in this game. And it's going to be a free kick to England. But actually, he didn't need to foul him. He's not even Ivan Toney was particularly backing into him. He was just going to try and win a header. That was a bit of a silly free kick to concede there for Slovakia, wasn't it? But it doesn't matter. We'll take it. You've got strange hair, hasn't he? Just shave it off, mate. Honestly. Anyway, England are now, 5.5 minutes away from a quarter-final place. Another quarter-final for Gareth Southgate with a fourth one in a row. And he's won 2 of the previous 3. So the signs are good, even if the performances haven't been great.
Come on.
And some of the tactics are very negative. But anyway, Eze has done
Eze.
well. He's never going to get to play again, Eze. He's been far too positive. He's trying to run at people, attack and stuff like that. He's never going to get picked in the next game, is he? If you want to get picked, Eze, pass backwards and then he'll love you and pick you every single game. Don't run forward and try and, you know, do something exciting. Anyway, Slovakia are coming forward again. We're into the last 5 minutes.
Please don't bloody concede a goal.
And Slovakia are gonna, you can guarantee what they are going to do is put balls into the box. That is what they're going to do, because they've done that effectively and they've got some height in there. They're good in the air and they've won a corner, and that will suit them fine, won't it? Mark Gay, it was there with that block. He's had another decent game, and it is a corner to Slovakia. Suddenly they wanted to take things a little bit quicker now, aren't they?
Yeah,
they weren't bothered. They weren't
bothered
bothered for like an hour, were they, to do anything? And now suddenly they're trying to do things quicker. But that's football, isn't it? Anyway, they've got a corner. They're going to be dangerous from this, no doubt. All the referees not happy with something going on there inside the penalty area. He doesn't like that, does he? Well, no referees seem to, do they? But they never actually give a free kick, do they? Which I find strange. If it's a foul, it's a free kick or it's a penalty, either way, whichever way it is. They don't give a free kick or a foul. They just stop the corner being taken. Anyway, the corner comes in, headed away there. Ivan Toney again. Been good in the air, and then Eze completes the clearance into the Slovakian half. The goal is going to come a long way, Dubravka, to get this ball. We're into the last 4 minutes of extra time. England 2, Slovakia 1. It's looking as though England are going to make it, but we've still got to have some more defending to do, defending of our own makeup, because we didn't need to sit this deep and defend. We could have kept the ball up the other end of the pitch, but anyway, no. It's Gareth Southgate we're talking about. And Slovakia coming forward now, the ball out wide here on this near side. A cross is going to come in. Good defending there from Konsa. Block that cross. That's what we're going to have to keep doing, isn't it? Blocking the crosses, because they've got some height. In fact, there's 2 balls on the pitch. There is 2 balls on the pitch. And play continues. Surely that can't continue. And it's gone out for a goal kick. I mean, they let the play continue there. Surely they've got to stop the game when there's 2 balls on the pitch.
What the heck happened?
The referee did stop the game, and then he let it carry on. You can't stop the game and carry on like that. If they'd scored from that, there would have been all kinds of dramas going on, wouldn't there? You can't play on. He had to stop the game. He went to stop it and then carried on, because the other ball got kicked off the pitch. You've got to take that throw again. That's what they had to do. Take that throw again. And anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's a goal kick. But if Slovakia had scored, wow, I wonder what would have happened. Would they give the goal, or would VAR have said no? That would have been interesting, wouldn't it? Anyway, England
I don't
again,
like it.
I don't like
one to play in our half.
Well, no.
I don't like
Ivan Toney flicks header on. No one's anywhere near him. This is what you see. You need Ivan Toney needs someone around him, doesn't he? Because he's going to win headers. He's going to flick the ball, or he's going to hold it up. He needs someone around him. He can't play as a lone striker, Ivan Toney, really. Certainly not when you're winning the game. You need to hold the ball up there, because it's coming back and coming back. And Switzerland now.
Well, that was good. I don't know who that was.
That was Conor Gallagher closing down, but
then there's nobody else.
There's no one else. And now they've got the ball out wide again.
Take it up.
They're going to put a cross in, are they? Oh, that wasn't a good touch there, actually. That was fortunate. Into the last 2 minutes. Again, I bet there's 1 minute of stoppage time. England got everybody behind the ball. Everybody behind the ball, which is just inviting this pressure on, isn't it? Can we hang
much
on?
pressure.
We are hanging on. 90 seconds to play. The ball's gone wide up this near side. Oh, it's played down the line. Slovakia looking to try and get the ball into the box. You feel that's going to be their chance. That cross comes in. It's a decent cross as well. The header comes in, but it's gone wide.
Yeah.
And it was good defending actually in front of him there by Kyle Walker again. Actually, that's two really good bits of defending from Kyle Walker in these last few minutes there. He didn't win the ball, but he didn't need to. He just needed to make it difficult, and he did. And in the end, his ball's headed wide. And it's another goal kick. We're into the last minute of extra time, plus whatever stoppage time is going to be. England are very, very close to another quarter-final in a major tournament. Be the fourth quarter-final in a row. Is Gareth Southgate a genius, or is he just lucky? I'm not quite sure. Can't quite decide. But anyway, we're getting through again by the look of it. Was it by luck? Is it by judgment? A little bit of both. Certainly tonight, we've had a little bit of luck on our side. There's no doubt. Scoring as late as we did, I mean, it was a quality goal. But we've maybe been a little bit fortunate.
I mean, it's not over yet. I mean, we
It's
scored
not over
how many
yet.
minutes to
Well,
go?
no, we scored in stoppage time, didn't we? So
yeah, exactly.
they're coming forward again. So back, and they certainly haven't given this up. They've got a player wide on this near side. If he can get a cross in, this could be dangerous. He does get a cross in. Is it going to be a header again? Good defending again from England inside the penalty area.
Still not away.
We're still not away yet. Declan Rice is in there trying to win the ball, and now Conter can get it away. Just deflected now. Ivan Toney plays it at Cole Palmer. Now attack in the last minute. He's going to take it on his own. He's discarded a corner flag, mate. Discarded a corner flag. Oh, hang on, Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney with a shot. Oh, over the top. That would have sealed it. That would have sealed it there, Ivan Toney, in the very last, as we clicked into 120 minutes on the counter attack there.
Obviously,
I don't know why he didn't go for the corner flag there, Palmer, but anyway, it did fall for, rather fortunately for Ivan Toney. He's fired it over the bar. It will be 1 minute of stoppage time. It's always 1 minute in extra time. Guaranteed it's in 1 minute. And we've played 30 seconds of that already. Greg said the tactics have got to change for the next game.
Oh God,
we can't keep playing like a well, but it won't, because while we keep winning and going through, he hasn't changed his tactics in 4 years. He's not going to change them now, is he?
Has he been manager for
No, more than 4. We know he's been about 6 years, isn't he? Anyway, he's running outside. The cross comes in. This might be the last chance. But the Slovakia header comes in. Ooh. Pickford's there. That should be that. England should have made it through. The header lacked any sort of power. Pickford's already celebrated with the fans behind the goal. Well, at least wait till the final whistle, mate. Jesus Christ. He's not all there, is he, Jordan Pickford?
No, where's he from, Sunderland?
Oh, there you go, yeah. And there it goes, the full-time whistle. England have made it through. I mean, it's been a strange game. Obviously, it's been a strange game. It's been, again, not the most convincing of England performances, but we managed to get through. It's heartbreak for Slovakia. They were so close to going through to their first ever quarter-final. Certainly since the days of the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia, and yeah, there's a bit of after. What's Declan Rice getting? Declan Rice seems to be getting involved with something at the end. Not quite sure what's going on there. England should be relieved that we've gone through, but Declan Rice is getting involved with some of the Slovakian substitutes there. Not quite sure what that was all about. But anyway, England have got through. Don't know how we got through. We have got through, and Declan Rice should just be enjoying, mate. In the quarter final, you've done all right today. You played well today. You don't need to get involved in all that now, do you? Don't get yourself booked or anything stupid and get. I don't know what happened there. It was the manager pushed him. Oh, fair enough. The manager pushed him in the chest, and he didn't like it. And then some of the coaching staff have got involved. That's what happened there. Yeah, I mean. Silly, Declan didn't really need to bother, did he? Just laugh at him. Just laugh at him, really. That's what you got to do, haven't you? We've knocked him out. We've gone through, and yeah. what more
we'd like to have seen Gordon get on though.
Well, he might get his chance in one of the later games.
He should.
I mean, it's difficult to know what to make of it all, really, because England are very negative. We're not playing particularly well.
No.
We're not creating lots and lots of chances. We didn't create hardly anything today for most of the game. We had a lot of possession, but we found a way to win. And ultimately, if you're going to be successful, that's what you've got to do. You've got to find a way to win. You're not always going to be able to play great football. Was today any better than the group games? Yes, a little bit. a little bit better in moments. I thought we played some nice stuff at times. We showed character at the end to keep going last 10 minutes. I would have preferred the substitutions to have been made earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe more attacking substitutions earlier, but ultimately it worked. We got the goal. We got it to extra time, and we got through. And, you know, that's what we had to do. You know, the job's been done. And, yes, not convincing, but if we win...
Tell you what, we did it the hard way.
If we do it the hard way against Switzerland next game, if we do it the hard way in the semi-final, and we do it the hard way in the final, it doesn't matter. You win the games that's there. That's all you can do. And, yes, it wasn't great today at times. It wasn't pretty, but we've done the job and we're through. And, you know, that's all we can do, isn't it? Knockout football's like that. You know, it ultimately wouldn't have made a difference if we won 4-0 today or we scraped through 2-1 in extra time. We're still through. Yes, confidence is a good thing. You play nice football, you win comfortably. Maybe you get confidence for the next game. But the character we showed, you've got to give them credit for that, because, you know, it was slipping away from us. It had almost gone. One final chance we had, and what a great goal it was as well from Jude. Brilliant stuff. You know, he's 22 years old or 23 years old, whatever he is. Incredible. And he was probably our best player when he was on the pitch. He was probably our best player, Jude Bellingham, tonight. I thought he was really good. But, yeah, if we're going to win this, which is what we're here for, we're not here to reach quarterfinals and semi-finals. We're here to win the competition. We're going to have to probably play better at some stage. We're not going to be able to keep scraping by with these average performances against, you know, fairly run-of-the-mill opposition. You know, Slovakia played well today. His first half in particular, they were really good. Yes, they sat deep in the second half, which is what we did when we were in front, and they couldn't quite hang on. But, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, we're through. And do I think we can win it still? Yes, I think we can. We can win it. We're going to have, but
we've got the squad to do it.
Each game is a different challenge, isn't it? You know, and the Switzerland game is going to be totally different to this game. If we get through that one, the next game is going to be totally different to that game. It's getting through the games as they come. You know, if we have to play France, you know, if we get to the final, we play France or we play Spain or we play Germany, whatever it might be, we'll set our we'll play in a different way. It'll be a different game. We'll have to play differently. You know, look at the World Cup against France. We played well in that game. We lost in the end, but we had to play well, didn't we? We'd struggled a bit earlier in the competition, but we played well in a big game, and, you know, ultimately we lost that one. But it's a different game. We've done the job today. We've got through.
Someone's asking when the match is.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it is, actually. I don't actually know when it is. I mean, you'd imagine that as it's Sunday today, you're going to have, there's two more. No, we've only played, we played half. Well, there's another game tonight. There'll be 2 more days. That'll be Monday and Tuesday for the last 16. You'd imagine I'll have Wednesday off. It's going to be Thursday or Friday, isn't it? I would imagine. It'll be Thursday or Friday. I would say that's got to be when it'll be, Thursday or Friday, I would say. Greg says, we're through now. We can look forward to another match of bad management tactics. Well, yeah, but I say it's a different game against Switzerland.
July the 6th.
July the 6th. So that's, is that Saturday? Or is that Friday? No, it's Saturday.
Saturday.
Is it what time Saturday? 8 o'clock. But it's Saturday night. That's right. I'm just going on Saturday night. Wow, brilliant. Mark says Rice v Xhaka. It will be Rice v Xhaka. Yeah, assuming they're both fit and selected, which you'd imagine there will be. It will be Rice v Xhaka. That'll be something exciting, won't it? But yeah, the good thing is, isn't it? You know, when England are in a tournament, the tournament's still alive, isn't it? We can still be excited about it. We're through. And yes, you watch this England team and there's not a lot to get excited about a lot of the time. But it was a dramatic last-minute goal from Jude Bellingham.
God.
And we won it in extra time. So,
you know, without the ceiling as well.
It's, let's put that behind us now. We've got through.
That's it, we're through.
We're through. You know, we've got, obviously, we're going to have far bigger tests to come against Switzerland. They're a better team than Slovakia, but we won the game. Ian Wright was celebrating there. The fans are celebrating. Everyone's happy. Come on, let's be happy. Let's enjoy the fact we're through and worry about the rest of it on next week. Greg, so I love your optimism. I can't see us winning it unless Southgate reads loads of books about how to manage a team properly. Well, yeah, I do agree with you. I do. Oh, even Harry Kane. What's Harry Kane got to say for himself?
Sum it up. Yeah, that's the desire and the attitude from the boys and the staff and everyone involved. You know, it looked tough for a second there, but you know, you keep going. We work on so many details throughout the week, and you know, we put in a long throw late a couple of days ago. We said we might need it. Be prepared for anything, and then
yeah.
obviously Drew does what Drew does.
See, he's a genius. Southgate's a genius. He knew that was going to happen.
All I can say is, you know, incredible support, incredible. I know the fans at home would have enjoyed that, but yeah, what a win.
I didn't enjoy the first half, mate.
For importance, why do you place that goal by Jude Bellingham?
One of the best in our country's history, I reckon. Look, what a player he is. You know, he works so hard for the team. There's been a lot of talk about him in the last couple of days, but he shows what he can do. In the big moments, he steps up. And that's what we need. We need everyone to step up in moments, and he's done that today.
What pulled the team
What a
through
game,
extra time as
Jesus.
well when substitutions are made, when changes of formation have to happen?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to preparation again. You know, we had a lot of attacking players there on the pitch, so we had to find a way to balance the team. And in the subs, we come on halfway through extra time, done brilliant. So in this competition, you find a way to win, and that's what we've done today.
And what does the manner of this win mean, do you think, now in terms of a bounce for this team, a lift?
Yeah, no, for sure. But we know we'll do whatever it takes. You know, we have another game like this in the quarterfinal, and so be it. This team knows how to dig deep, and that's exactly what we've done today. Of course, we could have been better, we could have played better, but ultimately it's a result business, and that's all we care about. So we can enjoy this, we can enjoy the comeback, and hopefully take that momentum into the rest of the tournament.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
England, I think they're 13 against Switzerland going.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with him. It is about, you know, it's not like a league. In you know, when you're playing in a league competition, your performances are important because you've got a lot of games to play. In a knockout cup competition, you just got to win. It doesn't matter how badly you play. If you win your game, you're through to the next round. Let's keep playing badly and winning. I'd rather do that than play really, really well, like we did against France in the last World Cup and lose. I'd rather play badly and win in cups. In the league, it's different because, you know, in a league season over 38 games, if you keep playing badly, you're going to get caught out and eventually it's going to catch up with you. In a cup, we've only got another quarter-final, semi-final, final, 3 more games to play. Can we win 3 more games? Yes. I think we can. But yeah, I mean, we got through, and that's all that we can take from it now. It doesn't matter how badly we're playing, or, you know, I thought there was good moments in that game. I thought second half we did give it a go. Yes, I'd like to have seen those subs made earlier. I think we all would have done, but he got the attacking players on. It paid off. We got the goal, we got the win, and we're through. Let's hope next time, in the next game, that we're not in that situation where we're chasing the game, but you know, if we are, we have to do the same again. Greg says we don't need players to step up with moments; they need to step up the whole game. Yeah, but football doesn't always work like that, does it? You know, when you're losing a game, a cup game, a knockout cup game, and you're losing, you do need someone to step up in a moment in that game. That's what you need. That's what we needed today. We needed a lift, didn't we? We needed something to someone to step up and save us, and Jude Bellingham did that. And you need that in cup games. And you need that in competition like this. So, yeah, obviously we all want to see us play better. Of course we do. We want to see us go out and show what a good team we are, and, you know, play some great football. But let's just keep winning. I'll take 3 more scrappy wins if it means we win the tournament. I'll take that. But, you know, yes, I want to see us play better. We're probably going to need to play better, aren't we? If we're going to win it, because that's what we're here for. Quarterfinals are nice, semi-finals are nice, getting to the finals nice, as it was last time. But if you don't win the tournament, it's a failure. That's what, from an England perspective. I know we don't win tournaments. We've only ever won 1 men's tournament, 1 women's tournament ever. But, you know, we've got to go with the mindset that we want to win. If we don't win the tournament, it's a failure. It's a failed tournament again if we don't win it. So let's believe that we can. While we're still in it, we've got to believe that we can win it. But yeah, let's see now. We've got a week off anyway to recover till Switzerland. We can enjoy the next game now. Whoever's playing, I can't remember who's playing. Oh, it's Spain against Georgia. That could be a good game actually.
When's
Spain against now.
Oh, now?
Yeah, it's Spain against Georgia.
I need my tea.
So well, yeah, we'll
I'm gonna be
tea on. But yeah, so we're going to go and watch the Spain Georgia game anyway. What did you make of all of that, Ian? Anyway.
Oh my God, I'm not happy.
I know.
First half was horrible.
Yeah, the first
I didn't
half was
enjoy that
horrible.
at all.
No, I didn't.
Second half was much better, but then I just thought, why defensively? Why put yourself through that for the last 15 minutes?
Yeah, extra time was
the second extra
it's
time.
It's what happens if you know even the top teams tend to do that. If you're
I
winning a game in
suppose,
extra time and it's a knockout game, and it tends to happen. If you're winning a game, you do. I don't know why. It seems to be the way that everybody seems to do it.
But what would happen if they had scored and then we've got no
Well,
strikers on to take the pens?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I suppose.
It's a tough balance, isn't it? Because you can keep your attacking players on, then you haven't got. It's like Harry Kane said there. It was getting the balance of the team right.
Yeah, that's true.
We threw on a load of attackers to try and get a goal in
And then
normal
we got
time,
the
which we
goal.
did.
Yeah.
And in extra time, you've got an unbalanced team because you've got too many attacking players on. It's like, how do we work? So he took 2 of them off, which, yeah, that makes sense. But when you're watching it, it's like, let's kill the game off. But he got the job done. And I say, Southgate is the most boring manager I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And I watched Arsenal under George Graham and Terry Neal before that and Don Howe. So I know what boring managers like. And Southgate's the most boring manager I've ever seen. But you have to say, in tournaments, he manages to get the job done, doesn't he? We get, okay, hasn't won one, but we keep getting through. We're progressing further into tournaments consistently than we've ever done before, ever in our history of playing football. So, we can criticise him and he deserves it. I don't like Gareth Southgate. He's boring. I don't like him as a manager, but we're getting results.
Yeah, I think one good thing about him, he sticks up for his players.
He does stick up for his players, and he trusts certain players. He'll stick by them when, you keep picking them, even when everyone's telling him to drop them. Foden, for example. Bellingham got a load of stick last game, and he stepped up today. And he does do that, and he does get results. But yes, I know people say he's beating all the teams we should be beating, and I agree. Yeah. We should beat Slovakia. All the teams in the last tournament, we should have beat all of them that we did. We should have beaten all the teams at the World Cup that we did. And when we come up against someone half decent and we lose. But
we'll just have to see what happens next game.
But yeah, let's see. Let's see if he's finally got it in him to win one of the big games when it really matters, a final, semi-final, stuff like that. Let's see if we can do it this time. But yeah, we're through.
I'm just glad we're through.
I'm just glad we're through. Yeah, it means we've got an extra game to do as well, so that's even better. We've got another game. We've got another game to enjoy.
Well, that's true.
Greg says there, these players are meant to be the best players in the league. It's about time they showed how good they are. Yeah, I agree. But if you look at this tournament so far, which team has really you've looked at and thought, oh yes, they're playing as well as I assumed that they would. In the odd moments here and there, Germany have had a good game, but they've not been brilliant, have they? Germany were lucky to get through yesterday a little bit. Spain have been okay. France have been okay. England have been okay. Do you know what I mean? It's not like other teams are stepping up and playing really well. No one's really playing that great, are they, overall? I don't think. Some of the smaller teams have overly done better than expectations, if like overperformed. Slovakia being one of them. Georgia are going to be playing in a minute. That they've all overperformed. But the big teams, I don't think, have really played as well as expected. And England fall into that category.
They've got the pressure on them.
Yeah, maybe it is pressure. Yeah, maybe it's just the fact that the better teams now aren't as good as they used to be. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, the smaller teams are coming.
The smaller teams are getting better. Yeah, the gap's closing, which is good. It makes it more competitive. And I'd rather see games like tonight in a tournament than seeing 5-6-0 wins all the time, which sometimes used to get. So let's hope Spain will probably beat Georgia 5-0 just to. But do you know what I mean? It's better if it's competitive, I suppose, and maybe that's what's happened.
I just want to see exciting football.
I haven't looked at any of the other teams and thought, wow, look how well they're playing. I've looked at us and thought how crap we're playing, but we're still getting through, and we more care about how England play. I don't, if Spain play well, they play well. If Germany play well, they play well.
We're not bothered then.
No, it's more about, we care about how England play, but we're getting through. So let's just enjoy the fact we've gone through. Let's go and enjoy Spain against Georgia, which Spain should win. Although Georgia have done exceptionally well. Let's be honest, their last game they were brilliant, wasn't they? So who knows what might happen here? But you'd expect Spain to win. But imagine if Georgia go through. The more the good teams get knocked out, suddenly it really opens up, doesn't it, for us? But I still think France are favourites probably to win it. I think they've got the best balance in their team. They've got the best squad potentially, and they've got a manager who's been there and done it. So France are still favourites to me, but yeah, why not? Let's see if we can win it. Let's get to the
you've got to back you've got to back no matter how good we play. We're still England.
Not playing well.
You've got to back the team.
But we're winning. We did show character today. Harry Kane's right. It would have been easy to have
Just lost.
felt down, yeah, but we kept going to right to the end and got the goal, which we probably deserved for that second half. So yeah, let's hope we can go away a week now, work on things that need to be improved, look at Switzerland and work out a plan to play against them in particular.
Yeah.
And let's go and win that game and get to the semi-final, shall we? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. We will see you Saturday for the quarter-final. England against Switzerland. That's going to be good. Xhaka against Declan Rice. That's going to be an interesting midfield battle, isn't it? And a few good battles going on throughout that game. It's going to be a good game, that. I don't think there's any doubt.
It's going to be Fabian Shea as well.
Oh, yeah, of course, Fabian Shea, yeah. And Trippier coming up against each other. So
Unless Trippier's not playing.
there's lots of... Trippier might not be
I don't know how he was.
So we're going to have a look at the left-back situation for England, actually, whether Luke Shaw might be fit for that one. We'll have to see. So, yeah, we'll see you Saturday for the quarter-final, England against Switzerland. It's finished here tonight. Wow, we went through it, didn't we, as we always do? England 2, Slovakia 1. Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane with those 2 goals either side. A full-time, wow, we were seconds from going out, but we're through. And we've got another battle to come next weekend. So join us for that. It's going to be good. England are through. Wow, let's enjoy it. Come on, England. Exactly. Come on, England. Thanks for watching, guys. We will see you Saturday. Come on, England. We've done it. We have Southgate. Sir Gareth. Go on, son.
Oh, dear me.
Yeah.